Hello, my name's Andy Law. Welcome to LAWhammer. God, yeah, I went really fast with the intro. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 68. That means we are indeed only one episode away from the infamous episode 69.
Dudes.
We can worry about what will happen with that when we eventually get there, because today it's all about being, apparently, Dragonborne. You've seen the name of the episode? That is it. What could it possibly mean? There was quite a lot of discussion over in Discord when the thumbnail went up, when they all went, wait a minute, that looks like a dragon that I might know.
What's that?
Thumbnail.
Yeah, I need thumbnail. Quite. But that is all irrelevant for the moment, because what's much more important is it's Lindsay's birthday! It's not actually today, but it's the birthday week.
Andy gets a birthday month. Lindsay, specifically, it's a 24-hour period.
See, you understand how it works.
That's what I say.
And it's also shared with my nephew.
True fact. Now, she's already received her Switch 2, which is currently sitting in the other room. She's been,
Oh, did you get Donkey Kong?
that's coming in, possibly, maybe. When is actually her birthday?
Mario Kart.
She's been messing around with Mario Kart, and I may have been playing around with Zelda again. And why wouldn't you? So it's her birthday, which means that we do have a little special birthday bonus. Potentially. Okay, but this one is a bit more different. I'm going to drop an Easter egg in this episode. Okay? If anyone spots it, everyone gets a fate point.
Right, Andy and Lindsay.
Okay? But you can't call it out until the end of the episode.
I have
Okay?
questions.
So hold it. You can have any questions you want. I won't be answering them. It's an Easter egg that I will be dropping through the course of this
Is it
episode.
a Warhammer Easter
You will find out. You'll have to guess.
But you might drop more
You're
than
right, I
one Easter
might.
egg.
I'm a dick.
So if we identify any Easter egg,
Nope, if you identify the one that I have written down here.
Let's come back a bit, okay? What are the terms of the bargain?
The terms is, if you get the Easter egg, and that includes anyone getting it on their guess, you all get one guess.
Okay.
Everybody gets the fate point.
Fine.
Everyone gets one each.
Okay.
It's one each.
I'll get to mark.
Yes, it's one each.
One extra fate
Yeah,
point
I'm not being that much of a dick.
on our sheets.
Okay, because I'm making it tougher for you to spot it this week. And that means if you're out there and you think you might have caught the Easter egg in the chat, do drop it in. Now, if
DM
nobody
us,
gets
we are
it,
in the chat.
they're all going to be in the chat this week.
DM us on Discord.
Now, it's very possible they won't get it because it's going to be a relatively... I don't know. I mean, it might be easy to spot, might not. We'll find out how it lands. If it's spotted during the episode and they get it at the end, they get the fate point. If they don't, if anyone ever catches it later by dropping in a comment on the YouTube video, then they'll get a fate point dropped upon them at a later date. Okay, because it is a potentially difficult one to spot. So if you think you've spotted it, this could be half a year later. If you think you've spotted it and you're watching this video and you're like, wait a minute, Andy, I think it might be this.
It's really offensive.
Then
They're
drop
not
it down.
smart, full caps.
The comments are coming in already.
We need to help them.
We need to help them. They're not smart, is the comment from Golden Chaos. Love it.
Wow.
I'd like to argue.
So that's the birthday treat for today. Let's see if anyone spots it. It could be fun. It might be spotted immediately, but no mentioning it until
Can
the
we do
end.
that?
If you wish to do that as we're going, you can do that. But
Just gonna do it.
I'm not guaranteeing that that will help. Right. So that being the case, we drop now into XP.
XP.
Is that a reference?
I've notched into it.
Last week we started off with a rather horrific realization that a demon that has been long pursuing us was potentially in the area, and with Elric's sight you saw that it was much larger than possibly you first thought. It wasn't simply human-sized, it was influencing things on a far greater scale. And that was terrifying, so everyone ran.
Yeah.
I think that was wise.
Yep.
We then moved to the next temple, and at the next temple, we saw a rock. Many of us had to sit in the rock. Great times. We found a shrine that had apparently been left there very possibly by a rather famous dwarf and rune-fine creator. And we also, on the way out, had somewhat of an issue with, a lot of massacre of what appeared to be cultists. You're welcome. And those cultists were killed. We then moved over to the next shrine, found out that Sigmar apparently stayed here in the open and he saw a great vision in the sky of a dragon out of season. And it's apparently the done thing for everyone else to hang around here and stay the night out in the open, and it has been a site of many a massacre in the past because of the fact that they're out in the open in the middle of almost nowhere except for a small shrine that marks where Sigmar once
You
stayed.
forget, we also upset a dwarf.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
The dwarf was there. He
Because
was
we
not very
asked
quick.
him a question.
I don't think we even did that. I think we walked into the thing and he saw that there was an elf with us.
we
and he
upset
was
him
like,
by existing as an elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 100%.
upset the dwarf.
Yeah.
We didn't.
You were all ace and awesome. And we then saw apparently a comet, and there was a quickening, and apparently a certain somebody is probably Preggers. Preggers Peace Pop. So yes, pregnant. We have a pregnant PC.
You're earning XP for 2 now.
That's
He's gonna
just
get extra
Is
XP.
that a
Baby.
hench person?
It's a hench baby.
that baby's
Sorry.
hench.
Hench fetus, right?
True.
Yeah, hench fetus, absolutely. So, we it's definitely an image. So we did pretty well, actually. We don't know who was responsible for the massacre, but apparently we've got a friend. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, a slightly passive-aggressive friend, but a friend nonetheless. And we've learned we're pregnant, and because it's a birthday, 128 XP each.
Oh,
Oh,
gotta get the calculator.
weird maths.
Thankfully, I've had these 2 XP sitting around for ages, and now I can finally round it up.
We do it
Oh,
right.
I'm on to a 5.
Hey!
Yeah, I've just figured that. That's okay.
I need a calculator. I can't.
And yes, on my side, I am drinking with a straw because I can't really drink with any other way at the moment. It hurts too much, but I can talk freely. For those of you who don't know, I've had many a dental issue this last week or so, and long hours of surgery have left me in a far better place now. But it's not the end. More is to come. That did not look good.
Which more?
Let's put both hands up because that looked bad.
It's just more. Which more?
Yeah, well, yeah, hey, that's
Not
entirely up
double
to
R.
yourselves.
Yeah.
Right, so XP done. Did anyone make their short-term goal? I find it highly unlikely given that we moved.
No.
I keep
No, I don't
thinking
think we
about
did.
making one, and I keep forgetting.
Get pregnant.
Well done. Job done. So that being the case, I'm just going to move swiftly on to Inside the Rookery. Will be starting not this Saturday, but the Saturday after. So be aware next week we will be discussing about Inside the Rookery again. We have a pretty awesome set of guests lined up for you this season, and I'm looking forward to it immensely. But more on that next week. And beyond that, bye fucking dark deeds.
Wait, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm making a big noise just to annoy Erin. I can hear her right now going, "Stop making noises." I've done it again. But buy Dark Deeds. The game is out there right now. Drop down into the comments if you're watching the YouTube later, because there's a link right there that you should click over to modifius.com or .co.uk, depending on where you're going to order from, to get your own copy of one of the best games ever made. I should know, because I've played it a lot. It's great, honestly. So, with that all said and done, I think we should just dive into the episode, unless anyone has anything they wish to bring up.
Spending the XP.
Good.
Can I change my short-term ambition
You can.
to commune with Baby Soul now that this is here?
Oh, I love it. I'm going to commune with the baby soul, for it has arrived. Yep, love that.
It's a hench fetus and refer to it as such.
From now on, it's hench fetus or nothing.
I hate it so much.
Yeah, good. That sounds great. So beyond that, I think we're ready for episode number 68. 68. Dragonborne. Fuzzledog! Snow.
Oh,
Snow. So much snow. For a bright wizard, it could be better. The weather is not ideal for actually, for staying warm, or just at all. It is funny though. You've all noted this. As you're sitting around your campfire, and the dawn is slowly turning the sky a beautiful shade of pink in the distance. Snow is drifting down. All night, not a single flake landed on Elric. Not one. They all fizzle into nothing before they reach. Occasionally, at approximately, you guess, maybe the 5th or 6th bell in the morning, when the snow is heavier, there's a slight haze of mist around him. So much steam is lifting off from the melted snowflakes that are coming down. Obviously, a great steam of breath as well, because it's frickin' freezing. Cold enough, indeed, that staying awake for most of the night out here in the wilds in the cold requires an endurance test. The difficulty for this one is an uncomfortable 3.
What if one sits on Elric's lap?
Then there's all manner of bonuses that might come to other
There's
tests.
going to be
Gyron's
competition.
keeping me warm.
What if one has the chaotic blood trait, wakeful?
Well, you'll be fine for staying awake. It's just more for the. This is not the staying awake part.
Okay.
This is the. This is the.
Staying awake for the night. Is
Yeah,
hard,
yeah,
is what you said.
yeah.
That's
No,
the reason I
that's
asked.
fair. No, it's fair.
Andy, I'm not going to ask questions. I just got 3 successes, so
Sounds-
that's easier to do than
two
just
Well, I got
successes.
6
talk shit.
Rolled 96.
5 successes.
I got 6.
Alamenowith is freezing. Birdie is little better.
Sure, armor like sticking to you.
I've seized up.
Yeah. Birdie drops off twice. The second time, she almost tips forward into the fire. She gets caught, obviously,
Here.
probably by Leopold, who, indeed, he may be one of the older of the group, but he's still a young man. Can't help but snort laughter as she's tipping forward, almost certain, head first to a face full of ash and.
I mean, that sounds like
Cinder.
a strength check to me.
No, I don't need to lift her. I can just divert her.
Done.
And
Push her
then,
into Alamenowith, thus
and then-
waking her up
and
too.
then she'll fall over and it'll just go around the circle.
So, for the next day, for those of you who have failed, it's going to be just a little bit rougher. Just a bit rougher. Consider that for yourselves, how that best manifests. You're going to be going back to the boat and presumably barging your way up towards the next temple very soon. So you're going to get your sleep. It's just the discomfort has left you.
Holes in the bones.
Yeah, exactly. Chilled to your bone. Neither of you fumbled though, so that's good. At least we're not going to fall ill. You can almost see everybody's parents saying you're going to catch a chill. Assuming you even have parents.
Don't think I brought enough scarves.
There can never be enough scars.
Interestingly, Birdie's teeth are chattering. Alamenoites are not. It is not how one of the traits of elves. They don't chatter when they're cold. But you absolutely do. Keep them going. What the fuck's happening? This is for you a new thing. You've never done this before.
No.
You've never been out in the snow. You've never felt your mouth going out of control like this. What's happening? There's something wrong with you. You might need a doctor.
Competent.
Gerhard, what's going on?
What are you called? Is it
Well,
okay?
yes, but
hang on. I'm going to hold you. I am pre-warning you so you don't stab me, okay?
okay,
All right.
I will brace.
Okay.
That's the famous bedside manner.
Does
Are
it-
you feeling warmer?
Does it help?
Is she
Not particularly because she's wearing armor.
Yeah.
It's almost a lovely insulator of the immediate heat. No, you're fucking freezing, and it's, if anything, you're freezing and constricted.
Are we done yet?
I've read the theory. I don't really know the practice, I'm afraid.
Have you had a vision yet?
No, I keep
Is
thinking
that not
about
what we're meant to
blind.
have a vision?
Yes,
Yeah, during the night.
Can you
And
just maybe make the fire bigger, please, Elric?
No.
Okay.
And he's not just covering the fact that his difficulty is currently 7 for channeling.
I reckon I could do it.
I mean, yeah, difficulty 7 you can do.
Fucking go.
He's like, no! And then, wait a minute! Oh.
That's an automatic fail.
Fizzle, pop, as you attempt, and there's just nothing here. Even with dawn coming and the rising of the sun, there's just too many clouds and too much snow and too much everything. It's getting in the way. But interestingly, you have a different experience of this to your average bright wizard. Your average bright wizard is concentrating on one thing, the red wind of magic, and how little of it is around, and attempting to concentrate and pull that out. You can see the problem. There's a lot more magic around, and that magic is getting in the way. It's almost acting like a magnet repulsing the other winds. And there's so much snow around, and the snow seems to be absolutely laden with its own magic. You can see it. It's holding its own magic.
I've written a very cryptic note from last week which says, remember to think about the snow colour. and potential wind.
Yeah.
I feel like there was something that you
There is
mentioned in
something,
passing.
there is definitely a lacing all the way through it of something, and it's interfering with the actuary. And it's consistent in that there is a definite single tone. The problem is that your eyes are not really attuned to what the different colours are. And by that I mean, it's very easy for us to say, with a spectrum, we can see reds and greens and yellows and cyans and pinks and puces, whatever else you might dive into. For him, he's seeing a colour, and he's like, I don't know what that colour is, because it's a different colour with a different sense. And he has yet to figure out what each one is and what it means. He has learned through hard training to identify the 8 winds of magic through the course of his training at the colleges of magic. And even that was difficult. He still really can't see amethyst. And he knows where it is, and he knows it's dusty. He intellectually understands it, like Gerhardt intellectually understands that she's basically just cold and her teeth are chattering as an automatic response to try and provide warmth to her body with the movement. He theoretically understands it, but the practice of it didn't quite work. And you're in a similar place when it comes to magic. The practice of it's all not quite what the theory lies down, particularly with your now expanded view that apparently there's a lot more than just the 8 winds. Or the 8 winds are a lot more than what most wizards see. It might be better to just say that there are just 8 winds of magic. It's just those 8 winds of magic are broader. A little bit like you can say water is water. Let's call that the green wind, water. But you can have seawater, very different to fresh water. And the elves would say, oh yeah, no, that's a different wind to that one, or that's a different expression of magic.
But maybe to humans. Just
But to humans, it's just water. It's just the green wind. All of that wrapped up together.
in short, no, it's going to be cold. Sorry, Al.
Is it hard to channel?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard in the winter anyway, but there's something with this snow. It's almost like it's blocking gathering of actuate.
One
Do you sense Ulgu at all?
in the snow.
Just no, in general.
Oh, right.
Perception
Like
test.
more magic as well? Can
Perception
I do
test, because obviously you've got channeling Ulgu, so you can do the perception test. Do you have channeling Ulgu in your
Oh, no,
faction?
I've got channel Olgu.
Then you can also do the
I've also
perception
got
test.
channel elemental.
And that means you can choose
you've
one of the
chosen.
winds, which is
Oh,
Ulgu. That's
I
how you get
see.
channel
Four
Ulgu.
successes.
Thank you.
Yep. He's learning the rules.
Four successes.
There is barely any of it wisping around, and it's all gathered around you and flickering about. In particular, Gerhardt swirling around and gathering around, almost like a halo of mist around his head. For yourself, none. It almost slips off you.
Just a bit round Gerhardt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't see that at all.
Yeah, look at your head.
I got exactly the same perception.
Yeah, you can't see that at all. You see, interestingly, almost a pall of it around Alamenoweth.
Oh, those around you.
No.
It's just a scarf.
There's nothing around you.
Scarf.
There's nothing around you at all.
Maybe it's like a one-way thing, you know?
Can I borrow a scarf?
Sure. Let me select one. Not what I'm actively wearing right now. I'm sure I've got some.
She passes it over, and as your hands briefly touch, her skin is warm, super warm. Your hands are cold because it's cold out, but her skin is warm.
I grab her hand.
Warm. Like warm. Warm. It's
What are you
consistent.
doing?
Face.
Warm.
Right.
All of her's warm. It's
Okay.
weird.
Okay, fine. We're going to swap.
Garage just. I've got you now.
Come here.
What do you want me to do?
Just put your face on Birdie's face.
His hands are so fucking
Put your hands
cold.
on her face.
But she's making me so cold.
No, come back, you're toasting.
No, I'm freezing, girl.
Humans
I can't spare my warmth.
Humans do not have the same way of handling temperature that elves clearly do. Elves keep their consistent temperature throughout at all times. That is evident.
Interesting.
Humans, they cool off in different parts of their body all the time. Buttocks are generally cooler than, say, for example, their throat, because it's far closer to where the blood flow is. I am indeed speaking in general.
Yeah, no, he's right.
He's tried.
Yeah.
Everyone,
No, it's really cool.
Speak for yourself. My bodies are toasting.
It's gonna be one of those evenings. Elves again different. That'll go down in your notes.
Yeah.
Your elven physiology notes. Yet another interesting difference. And not that you were taking deep notes after the whole daddy incident,
Coitus.
because there was all manner of differences just worth noting.
Yep.
And that's what's going through Gerhardt's mind as the sun is coming up.
I don't know if it's just been a while or if it's elves.
Felt different.
So different. As the sun is rising, and you're not entirely convinced you've had any great visions.
No.
You expected to.
I mean, unless the twin-tailed comet that we saw crashing was
That
the vision.
may be the case.
But we did all see it. So that would make it an extra special vision.
It would.
Well, that's happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An interesting conclusion to make.
Also, are we just ignoring the hippogriff in the room and not talking about Yume's news?
Oh,
Nobody knows that except you.
Oh, I thought you. Oh,
She said it.
I
yeah.
did say
Yeah.
I
Oh, did
have
you say
something.
that? Yeah.
I
Oh,
said
yeah.
I have something to tell you guys, but then we never got round to it.
Quite.
Right.
Oh, we doing this? I'm assuming I'm still sitting. Or are we doing this now? She'll look around. I guess you could. So when the whole comet thing happened, I think a soul arrived in my baby because I'm pregnant.
someone arrived in your baby.
I did suspect it.
I thought the agreed term was hedge fetus.
I told you all the other week. No?
Well, I suspected. You
But-
can tell. I have been around many pregnant women,
But-
which would be reassuring for you, I hope.
Isn't that not slightly reckless given what we're about?
Well, so
Yeah, no, you're just right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mum.
Trollop.
I have my tea every morning. I don't see why other people can't. What?
I okay. There's lots of reasons why. Like Little's having a bit of a crisis.
Little's like muttering to himself, like clutching his twin-tailed comet medallion and being like,
Did you have something to do with this?
the soul entered the baby as a twin-tailed comet fell.
Oh, I suppose.
What's that mean?
Anyway, back to your news.
Sigmar reborn.
I thought Sigmar was already reborn,
Some people thought so, but they were clearly wrong.
but you said so.
I was clearly wrong.
You as Sigmar. Wait,
No, he didn't
What?
say
So
that.
I say
was it him though?
No.
That was
he
Shadow
said-
Pole, wasn't it?
He said that the hammer has fallen, but did he say Sigmar had been reborn? I don't
Yeah,
recall that.
No, he said
Out of character, I'm sure there was Sigmar's reborn revelation.
Yeah, it was the little lad after we played the orphan kids.
And,
Yeah,
and,
but we didn't see that.
and also out of character, would that have been about 3 months ago?
Why? What?
The first
What
quickening.
happened?
What's your point,
Ah.
caller? No, that's not the first quickening.
Yeah, the
That's
first
the
quickening
sec-
is what was...
conception.
This is
Conception,
the
sorry.
first
Yeah, the
quickening.
first
The
quickening is
second
what was just
quickening. The
noticed.
second quickening is still to come.
Okay.
Yes.
TBD.
And are you qualified to deal with this as it continues?
You've got a lot of book knowledge.
Yeah, no, I know how it should be done.
Well, I was hoping more like Greta might be helpful. You know, having gone through it and stuff.
I mean, so has Alamenoite.
Please don't shake me. I am not a test subject.
No, I was actively saying don't shake the baby.
Okay, good.
That's one of the things that they say not to do.
I have had a child
Well then,
in living memory.
although I don't know if elf pregnancies are the same.
Elf pregnancies and
different.
births are incredibly dangerous for both the mother and the child. They need specific magical attendance, which I did not have, which caused great problems.
Yeah, I don't know
I-
what mine's gonna be like.
No, we do not, do we?
Well, at least
So a question for you, because sort of glossing over this. Do you know sort of who
There's her eyes.
Okay, go away. Like,
Are you still sitting on Elric's lap?
Suddenly gets a lot warmer.
The snow slowly melts and recedes away from where it is.
Pretty sure we just did bum stuff, right?
the more
Me on you, you on me.
I have to say that I am surprised at your reaction. It is most urbane, civilized.
Okay.
I
I do occasionally.
With her posh accent.
Yeah.
I do occasionally, you know.
Thank you, I think.
so this wasn't necessarily the plan.
I think.
I do drink the tea. Well, I did until I found out, and then I've kind of stopped. And
You mean it doesn't work? I'm worried.
it doesn't
probably
always.
not
Loophole
100% of-
says, and this is not by your intention, it just comes out. You made an error. And his face does that as well.
How do you know?
People shrugs.
An error about what?
People shrugs again.
And who is you?
People shrugs a third time.
Well, because we can't tell that it wasn't your intention.
It didn't sound like his voice. If that's what it sounded like, it sounded much posher.
Well, I mean,
Wow. Class judgment much?
We did.
I mean,
it was
didn't
his
sound like
voice.
your-
Okay.
Yeah. I was not in let's do impersonation.
Yeah,
mode.
yeah.
Why do you think it's an error? Or
For shrug.
Sigmar against babies before marriage? Quite common in the old world, I'd imagine.
But circling back to Gerhardt's question,
So
we all want to know.
I do not care one way or
Does it
another if
matter?
Ume is happy.
Yes, if the father's going to come rampaging after her.
I don't think there's anyone coming to rampage after.
Good. That's something at least.
The wind suddenly whips up, swirls, causing snow
Very
to
nice.
rise all round, and a sudden flurry of not just snow, but steam to pass over from where Elric is, as the snow, which is drifting in that direction, just melts close to where he is. The actuary that you're holding inside you is just melting everything around you.
Everyone huddle.
Come to me, my party. Not you, Leopold.
And if anything,
Can't move, can he?
the opposite
Fucking stretcher.
of the expectation of dawn begins to settle in as clouds gather over in the east. And the lovely peach sky in that direction turns grey and darker, suggesting that we've got heavier snows incoming. But you have survived the night, so presumably you have got yourself some form of pilgrim badge owed to you by a random mat-haired pilgrim, assuming that he was good for his
He's
word.
going off to get pitched.
But he, yeah, absolutely, he got
Do you
himself.
know where his hut is?
Yeah.
Yes, you do know where his hut is.
Give us our badges. We know where you live.
Ransack his hut.
Ah!
Are we gonna try and speak to that dwarf? Like,
He's
should-
gone.
Well, he was here for his badge. Maybe he'll come back for the badge. He was presumably told where the hut is.
You have to stay the night to do the pilgrimage. So if he left, he probably would have to start again.
Yeah.
As he left, he was
Can-
saying,
Can Noble hear the sounds of a dwarf anywhere nearby?
And do some perception test.
Grumbling.
Yoggy.
6 successes.
Leopold tilts his head as the rest of the Sturmjägers and the Gathering Storm, new storm hunters, as the rest of the Sturmjägers are amiably chatting between themselves and smiles and deep quizzical looks upon faces. Also, pregnancy. It's not something that anyone bar one has dealt with here, and she's not human, so screw her. She doesn't understand what Umi will be going through. As you cock your head and listen, and you can hear, not elgi, instead the crunching of snow being impacted by feet. And it's coming from some distance away. And you catch it in between the words as everyone else is speaking. And it's, as you twist your head and feel, it's coming from behind you to your left. Oh, it's distant. It's unlikely anyone's going to be able to spot them. And it's also, you can hear it, but it sounds a touch echoey. So you think that probably they're distant, and it's going up and over some of the surrounding landscape, meaning that it's unlikely they will be seen. But they are in that direction, pointing back.
And just
behind
one
you.
set of feet.
Yeah,
so,
just one set of feet.
I think he's some way away.
So, does this mean that it's 3 months, did you say?
Yes.
How long is left?
2 to 3.
How long will it take?
Usually it takes about, what did we work
Lorna Pawn.
That's fine. That's probably fine. I did up my load one.
19 months. That's how long your mother carried you.
What?
19 months.
What?
"You ages."
You liar. We had that conversation about pregnancy before.
That is what you heard.
But to be fair, she is a bit of a drama queen.
That's what you heard.
70
But-
hours, Josie! 70 hours! Sorry, it's flashbacks. I don't know what to
Very
tell
quick
you.
pregnancy then.
It was a very long labour. 70 hours. Holy cripes. I forgot about that.
If the timing I'm thinking is correct, and this isn't happened after 2 or 3 months, I've heard that normal human pregnancies are
How many successes did you get?
just 1 because I have 15 advances.
Yep, cool, 1. Do you want to make it 2? Just, if you want to, you can.
It's just a fortune point.
He expend a fortune point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not trying to.
He's not trying to trick.
He's using the tricky voice, but
He's using that voice.
And I think, had you asked to spend a corruption point, he probably would have acquiesced.
Yeah.
Sure, I would like to know how long I'd be pregnant for.
A little bit disappointed that everyone points out that, she doesn't need to take a corruption point. You could have. Fortune point could take a little bit more.
Yeah.
You had a conversation with your older sister,
No.
who's currently back in the pond. And she told you that her birth was expedient and swift. Now, you were young. We're talking maybe 5, 6. But it's just remembering it now makes you suddenly go, ugh, that was 6 months.
Oh. That's fun.
But she liked to think that she was smarter, cleverer, faster, better than everybody else. And now thinking on it, that's also where you heard that you took 19 months from your sister.
Sounds suspicious.
So you're not necessarily convinced that either is definitely true. Doesn't mean it's not.
Yes.
Does Elric have any experience growing up in?
He is. He's from. He's
Yeah.
quite an earthy background, and he's quite aware that the average term is 9 months. From conception through to birth, he's aware of the idea of the point of conception all the way through to the birth and the general steps involved. Although aware doesn't mean he's directly experienced. It's very much a thing that he's aware. Someone else is pregnant.
when they know they're having
my
the
cousin's
child.
pregnant. My third cousin's pregnant. My fourth cousin's now pregnant. My next cousin, my aunt's pregnant. My great aunt's. Everyone's pregnant all the time. Very common amongst your family, the Grumfelds.
So I think about 8 or 9 months, plus or minus 3 to 9.
So I've had it 2 months ago.
How long are elves pregnant for, from conception to?
Approximately 12 months.
But anyway, circling back,
Yes.
Just
because you
slightly
still
less
haven't answered Geralt's
on the year.
question.
You really want to know?
I really do. It might be important.
I don't know.
Good.
There's a few people it could be. Their priests told me that it could be Ulrich. There's lots of possibilities. I'm trying not to think about it too much. And I understand that there's a bit of a selfish choice to, first of all, like, have a baby when we're doing a pilgrimage and, like, potentially trying to save the world and stuff. But I don't know, it kind of felt right, and I didn't want to not do this.
Did you just say it could be Elric very casually and sort of brush it off?
Yeah, we didn't hear anything after Ulrich.
Well, I mean, there's loads of people called Ulrich.
Yeah,
Do
when
you
you say
mean
Ulrich,
big
do you
Ulrich
mean,
or-
yeah, Ulrich capitalized or just, our Ulrich?
When Alana and I went to the Temple of Ulrich, I got burnt by the Silver Flame. And the priests made a few jokes. I would like to think that they're just jokes, but considering my family history, I don't know if it's necessarily only a joke.
So the priests said a number of things. One, they said that women and men, families who are struggling to conceive, sometimes come to the flame. And it has been said that sometimes if the flame flares up, then they are then blessed with a child not long after that. And it is said by the Middenheim people that those children are Ulrich's children, the children of Ulrich.
And that I shouldn't be surprised.
And that
at
she shouldn't be surprised if she has a baby. Now, did they genuinely believe that those babies are the sons of Ulrich, literally, or children of Ulrich? Or is it well, we don't know. It could be.
Getting closer. Crunch, crunch, crunch. They're coming in your direction.
Can I do lore theology on what she was just talking about then? It's either a pass or no.
That's often the case with
But
this.
Ulrich
That
is
was
not
an 8
known
before
for
it
his
ended.
fertility.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
his wife was.
We're chill, right? We've got that.
Oh, yeah, you've
Yeah,
got your time to
so-
think on it.
8 successes.
Sweet.
Nice.
But lore, so it's
Basic skill.
Yeah, basic skill for him.
nice.
Yeah.
So thanks.
He's so fancy.
So holy.
God, nerd.
You did a lot of reading back when you could. And the libraries in the Temple of Sigmar in Middenheim are well stocked with all manner of myths concerning the flame, concerning Ulrich. The Ulrich and Holy Books, the Dragonborne, for example, are also filled with stories of Ulrich and his travails, really. His hijinks might also be a good way of describing much of what Ulrich did as he moved around what is sometimes described as the holy hunting grounds, effectively the Empire, and Norska as well. Often running into people, getting them pregnant, because he's that kind of guy. And often regretting it later when he finds out who their spouses are, their parents are, or some other individual. There's a few things you can say regarding the fertility aspect of Ulrich. One, is he is exceedingly fertile. He once makes a clear statement in the Tutogis Nest to his sister, where he says bluntly, he's never going to see another woman again. Just looking at them makes them, expletive, pregnant. And I say expletive because none of the holy books include what he actually said. But they do make it clear that he is rather upset.
That it's an intensifier, not a negative.
His sister takes the blame for that.
Interesting. We will share that information.
Not yet done yet.
Oh no. Oh no. He may not share that information.
The holy flame of Ulrich is the fist strike. It's where he struck the mountain, knocked off its top, and the great flame bursts up from there. There's so many different stories concerning that, and each of them sort of contradict. Some of them involve Tal, some of them involve just Ulrich, some of them involve war, some of them involve hunting, some of them involve great prophecy of one time his holy people will come to this place, and he's just doing it like a giant silvery lighthouse to beckon them in at some point. Different tales take different angles. And Leopold's pretty convinced half of them have been just made up by people attempting to reinforce their view of what religion should be and what Ulricanism is. But amongst some of the more extreme factions of Ulrich, the flame is, as far as they're concerned, Ulrich. And they send their women there to receive the blessing of the flame before they go to what's often referred to as their dens. And in their dens, as far as he's aware, he's pretty convinced that it's some sort of cult around the idea of impregnating women with Ulrich's children. And he thinks, and has thought when he was reading it, that's probably priests down in the dens. But they send them up to the flame first to get them, to quote the section he read, hot at the cold flame. And then they come down, and in their hot, effectively ripe and fertile, they are then impregnated down in the holy dens, presumably by Ulrich, or previously by Ulrich, whatever particular version of reality you want to go with. There's some pretty fanciful versions of that, and you could probably make up a variety of different versions that he will have heard.
And when you say, like, extremists, like...
Sons of Ulrich, children of Ulrich.
Yeah.
Depending on the cult.
That was the connection.
Yes, and they believe that that flame is itself fertile. And it grants fertility.
He will share this information.
Rather disturbingly...
And this is the flame that's like...
The last point, because you did do well. He read a story that's about 500 years old about a woman who was constantly miscarrying and was concerned that it was going to happen the next time. She fell pregnant. So she went to the flame, not to preserve the baby, but to get pregnant again. And interestingly, according to this story, a woman who was already pregnant went to the flame to make herself fertile again, and then got pregnant and had twins. But they weren't twins because they were born months apart. So that's an interesting tale about fertility. Now, she did this because she was so concerned that the child within her would miscarry again. Awful. So she went in the hope that the fire would bring fertility, but it brought fertility of a very different kind. But both children, according to this particular story, were brought to term.
It'd be lovely to know the bloodlines of who they're.
Yeah.
No idea who this might be, but yeah.
When you say Ulrich's sister, am I right in saying that that's Raya in that story?
Probably. It doesn't say.
Probably, it does not specify.
But are there tales where Ulrich is Raya's brother and she is his sister?
So Ulrich is often marked as Raya's brother. Often. There is a problem, though, with most of the imperial pantheon. Pretty much every grand province builds it differently. In Middenheim, Ulrich is the king of the gods. It's as simple as that. And all the rest are effectively beneath him. Ulrich, the king of winter, and Raya, the queen of summer. And they are a partnership. Compare that with, say, Talabheim. it's Tal and Raya. And so much so that they have entire temples dedicated to both of them. The opposite of what would happen in Middenheim, because they are on opposite extremes of the seasonal scale. One rises and rules through winter, and then summer comes, but she's a queen. She doesn't rise. The king does it all the way through the year, because he's the king. Well done, Middenlanders. So they all have different views, and they also pitch the different gods at different familial relationships. Manan, in some myths, is the brother of Ulrich. In others, he's the child of Raya and Tal. And it changes according to which myth you go with. There is not a consistent pantheon for the Empire. And there have been multiple attempts to try and make a consistent one, and they have always devolved into sectarian violence. Because pretty much everybody is convinced that their story is correct. Screw you guys over there and your version. Is there a truth? The general view, for example, of the High Capitular is no. Gods are gods, and they are complicated, multifaceted creatures. And the attempts of individual humans to understand them is the problem. That's his view, though. It's also fair to say the High Capitular has been a somewhat more intellectualized version of it. He finds religion and the whole concept of the gods a fascinating point to discuss, which makes him somewhat unpopular. There's a reason he's up in Middenheim.
Is that why Sigmar is such a prevalent god in the Empire? Because he's attainable, he's recent, so there doesn't have to be those kind of, oh, Sigmar was this and was that. It's like...
I mean, you'd think so, but the amount that Reichlanders favour Sigmar and other areas don't.
Yeah, I mean, Talabheim, no.
I mean, that's changed. It changes over time.
I was asking about Ulrich's sister because when we were in the Temple of Verena, you said Ulrich's sister is here. And I just wondered whether maybe you had sensed the fertility and it was a way of saying Raya is with us.
Maybe.
I mean, if we are following, because the comet fell.
Someone's coming, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, listen,
You can hear the crunch, crunch, crunch.
do I think heavy feet like feet?
They're
Human
probably a
feet.
human. It's as distressing as this may sound. It's a shambolic gait. It gives.
It's not the steady thump thump of a dwarf or the light foot of an elf.
It isn't the regular machine that is a dwarf.
Yeah.
It's not the light feet of the elf. It's the inconsistent step of a human, which is constantly resorting its balance. Often, you would hear, because it was one of his favourite subjects, you would hear Joros discussing human mobility and how basically they were just constantly falling. Always falling. And somehow the next foot comes out and stops it. And he would sometimes laugh as he watched one as the foot just came out and stopped it. And he would be sitting there anxiously watching, expecting the human to fall, getting very confused and looks from anyone looking at them as he's getting shocked.
Joros needs a slap.
Elevator wife just suddenly starts laughing. And then I think you walk.
Crunch, 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 crunch comes the footsteps as it begins to crest a rise behind you and off to the side. It's quite close now.
How many?
Just one. He's just falling down the hill.
Probably the guy we met last night coming to check.
We'll find out.
Are you sure about that?
He farts, whoever it is that's coming. As he's walking along.
Not trying to sneak then.
I mean, he's up to know Birdie knows he's coming as well.
If there wasn't,
Or he's certainly moving faster.
if there was any
Somebody
evidence
had
required,
stew last night.
it's a human.
Yeah.
Just before they arrive, if we are going to go see where that comet fell, because it fell towards like.
Yeah, it's probably a good 20 miles away or so, and that hit the horizon. So you're
And on foot.
and on the opposite side of the river as well. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be towards the Barren Hills?
Yes, it would.
But
Lord the Empire check and confirm whereabouts if anyone's going
Or
to
navigation?
Lord
On the
Taliban
way.
will also. Talibekland, pardon me, will
Lord
also go.
Theology.
Or navigation?
Navigation will just tell you directions. It won't tell you what places are.
I
I thought it might let you triangulate with
I mean, it'll tell you which direction it went.
Oh, well.
That one. Oh, shit.
Lord the Emperor.
Sorry, Ralph.
Yeah.
One success from.
I mean, because of advances, one success.
So is that on which test?
Empire.
Empire?
Lord Empire.
Lord Empire, just double checking. So you reckon it's probably, if it landed down in that side, it has probably landed somewhere to the western side of the Barren Hills. You're not entirely sure what the local towns are called, but it'll be the western side of it. The Barren Hills is this big, empty patch of mountains in Talabheim, where nothing really grows. You've been into the worst of it.
Around it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking if we're going to Alpine, maybe there'll be somebody who's better at this kind of stuff. Maybe could tell us more.
So let's give
Pilgrimage
a
does take us to Talabheim.
Yeah.
to give you an idea. Say that this is the chunk of Talabheim, as I hold up my hands here, spread apart. Talabheim is in the middle of Talabheim. The Barren Hills is right at the edge, so really far, and Talabheim is pretty huge.
Okay.
Talabheim, pardon me, is pretty huge as an area.
Past Talabheim.
No, it's closer to Altdorf. So Altdorf is there, then you go Barn Hills, then you go a lot of hills, and then Talabheim up there. So as you go up to Talabheim, you'll be going quite far away from the Barn Hills.
Yes.
And you both know that.
What I'm getting at is that if that comment fell in the Barren Hills, that's not the first time we've heard of something falling in the Barren Hills. Nor is it the first time we've heard of something related to Sigmar potentially coming out of the Barren Hills. The prophecy about the end time?
No. And there will be other people who know it as well.
Leopold mutters to himself, Moonclaw has come. That's it.
What's moonclaw?
What's Moonclaw?
You've no idea.
I have
Who's
no idea.
Moonclaw?
Why is Moonclaw?
What's it?
No idea.
So that's
I'm assuming he has no idea.
He's now, no idea, now about 50 paces away. So getting quite close, and you can see him out of the murk, the snow drifting down. He's got his cloak pulled around. His matted hair has a hood over it. His big, heavy beard is hanging down, keeping his chest warm as he's making his way over.
Does he feel-
And now you can hear him muttering slightly.
Does he feel friend or foe? You feel alright?
It's the hermit.
it's the
It's
guy
the
from
guy
the
from
The guy from the day before.
Alright.
I mean, you've got eyes, so
Can you have a look at Leopold? That's two things now he seems to have just said without realizing.
in a sacred to Sigmar, where visions are supposed to come upon people.
But these haven't been like your normal. Like normally you fucking expostulate and go on.
It's different.
But this
all the
is
time.
just a sentence.
I also, he's in a bad way, so I do need to look at my
Well,
other as
he
well.
is in a
So
bad way, yeah.
There is also one
Pot full
more
of drugs.
lesson.
And then a voice comes out from over there as he goes, "Ah!"
Oh,
Ah!
Hello.
You can tell they're kids. Sturmjäger's great heroes. As he puts up his hand, which is wearing moth-eaten woolen fingerless gloves, pulls him back down again
Consider
as
mugging him for.
he comes over and says, "See you midnight." Oh, he says, "Oh, it's frigid.
it's cold.
Colder than Ulrich's teeth." He says as he comes up, "Oh," as he comes in, "Oh, nice fire you got going there." Great. So, he says, up close, he is not the most attractive of men. A lovely mixture of quite clearly living out in the wilds has made his face leathery as a gentle description for the pock-marked, blistered skin that he has. One eye is clearly infected with something, but then this is not uncommon. There's no handy doctors for the vast majority of people to go out with, and it is winter. Well, the vast majority. As he takes his grubby hand, pulls it in, and pulls out on leather straps some pilgrim's badges. These are pretty basic, made of wood, and they have a comet. Okay. Generously,
If you squint.
if you
Spread your head
squint,
a bit.
it's a twin-tailed comet, marked in the centre of it. As he thrusts them out, he says, "Oh wait, that's there we go. That's 6." He says, "Right, so now you get," he says, "the wee tail. Oh, He warms his hands by the fire and looks out. He goes, there's not much to say about this one. Not much, anyway. But it's important that you hear the tale, anyway. Sigmar, he were making his way upriver. He'd abdicated. That's what I was told by Gorg. He were a fella that used to run this place before. He says he passed it on to me as his only duty when I was 11. I've been here since I were 11. And he passed on this tale, which he said were passed on to him, all the way back to Sigmar himself, who had met a farmer here. Who'd have thought? Now, he tells me that Sigmar, he came forward dressed in red, guarding his hammer underneath his cloak. And he weren't happy. Apparently, he were upset. Why? I don't know. Now, according to Gorg, there were no great boar, no great bear, no great stag or hart. He were by himself. And if Gorg is the right of it, and I see no reason why he shouldn't, when he met him, Sigmar were troubled because he had seen something in the sky. A great dragon. Out of season, whatever that means. Now, the dragon, his tail was long. And it whipped across the skies. And Sigmar were worried about this and thought, I'm going to have to fix this myself, aren't I? But he made a promise to his friend, to his mentor, King Kurgan Ironbeard. And that promise was to return the hammer to him. Now I know the hammer's in Aldorf, he says, but I'm just saying what Gorg tells me. And Gorg says that Sigmar had made a promise to return this hammer. To return it. What if you don't by the chance have a biscuit or something to eat, do you? He looks around.
Assuming we have.
Oh, thanks. He takes a quick bite. Lovely. He was going to return all the way back to the Mountain Kingdoms with the hammer. And he told this farmer, whose name, by the way, was Klauser. That's what I was told. Klauser. He told this and that the king had promised him in return a great suit of armour for returning the hammer. That the hammer was given to him as a loan for the war, and he was allowed to keep it for his reign. And according to Klauser, according to Gorg, the entirety of the empire, as we understand it today, all of that plan came from King Kurgan. He sat down with Sigmar and he said, Sigmar, my son, you need to be the High King, and each one of the olds has to have its own king. So you are the king. In your language, we will call it Emperor. The one who stands above the rest. And each one of these great tribes, they must become a kingdom with their own great leader. And he set up the entirety of what we understand as the empire, based upon what God calls me, the Karak Angkor, the great realm of the dwarfs. The empire is nothing more than an external realm of the dwarfs. That is what Sigmar created. He replicated his greatest ally, his friend, his mentor's kingdoms within the lowlands of the empire and formed a new empire to protect the southern lowlands. Now, I don't know why he says southern, because from what I understand from most of the dwarves who come by here, our king would have been in the south, over here. Like the far south, like outside the Empire south. That's what they keep telling me. And they shake their heads and they say I've got the wrong of it. But I just tell you what I was told to remember. I was with him for 5 years. He tells the same story every day. Right. Where did I get to? He replicated the Empire. That was it. So the Empire is not more than the Carakankor in the lowlands. And that he was given the hammer to seal that in place, a hammer of kings. And when he abdicated, or when he died, he was to return it. And in return, he would receive armor that had been made for him from the High King. Now, my part of this story is, that makes no sense to me. I mean, if he died, why would he want some armor? But I'll say quite a few priests have been through here, and they seem to think that makes sense. Because they seem to think that he'd already become a god, and that he was going to ascend, and he would be wearing his golden armor when he moved into the realm of the gods, the divine realms. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not. What I can say is that I was told that Sigmar intended to claim his armor. No, his armor, that's it. His armor, and he was going to give back the armor, because the armor were important. An armor of the gods. Made by the gods, the dwarf gods, representing empire and kingship. The High King himself is meant to carry the hammer for all time. He who holds the hammer is emperor, which is why he gave it to his friend, Sigmar, for saving his empire. His empire would have been ruined, destroyed by the Goblin Wars. And it was the only way he could show just how much that meant to him, was to give him the hammer of his own kingship. And in doing so, he cursed the entire Carakankor, because it never returned. Meaning the Carakankor slowly but surely crumbles to this day. Now, that part is very difficult to say when there's dwarves in the crowd, and you tend to find they don't tip well afterwards. I can see you can see why that would be the case. But I say it's true. Holds have fallen since then. Reclaiming of holds have always been difficult. It has been a fight just to hang on, because they don't have their hammer. It is the hammer of the dwarves, the dwarven gods, that they've given to the Empire, so that they could have a solid foundation. Sigmar's hammer. Now you might ask, why didn't they take it back? I will say to you what I've said to everyone else. I don't know. I mean, if it were just sitting down Altdorf way, why haven't we had delegations from High King saying, here, I want my bloody hammer back. I want to reclaim all those lost hordes with the hammer. Hammer of the gods. But they don't. I think it's probably because, and we've had some discussions with theologians, dwarves, lots of dwarves, about why, and the general idea is that it were given to him, given to the Empire. And no matter how much the dwarves may want it back, they would never ask, because their own High King had passed it over. But Sigmar, according to what I was told, intended to return it. And that's all I've got to say in the matter. Thanks very much.
Fascinating.
He says, all tips and donations welcome. He says, how did you find it out? Were there any problems?
Snow.
Quiet.
Quiet. Well, it's winter. No one expects anyone to be out here in winter. Summer months, 2 years back, we had a goblin raid. About 80 dead.
Here is our tip.
Bless you. Bless you. He says, the gods walk with you.
Thank you.
He says,
And I hope with you.
oh, the blogs.
Is there a different name in Caslid? Not armor. Do they have different?
Oh, they've got a different word for everything, yes.
Sorry, I don't mean like a different. Could it have a different meaning?
You tend to find the answer for that one is actually no. Caslid is a very literal language. It doesn't really wax into metaphor. Words have got meaning, and those words mean what they mean.
Right.
So when they say the word shield,
Yeah.
that will mean a shield, not something that might shield something else. They would use a different word for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
And they've got lots of small, there's the extensions that can go before and after the words to effectively modify words that doesn't modify the metaphor of what the word shield does. It literally changes the word shield into a different word, meaning that the word shield can now be a shield wall, or the word shield can now be you are shielding an area. So it's all worked off the same root, but they are different words with different meanings, and they don't cross over.
Okay.
There is, however, as you've heard, lots of dialectical differences, meaning that lots of words that might mean one thing in one part of the Caracan Corps mean something different in another, and there is deep division amongst the dwarves as to what the correct meaning of individual words are. And that goes all the way back to often ancient lore masters referencing ancient books that claim their version of the word is the correct one used by the ancestors, and the version that's used in the other hold is incorrect, and it can become deep grudges between the holds. And it can often be as simple as we think the word shield means shield, or alternatively, we think the word shield means to protect. Two very different, but as far as rights people is concerned, who cares?
Sure.
I mean, you could just use words any old you want. Language constantly mutates and changes. Not for the dwarfs.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's the added thing is that if it's a potential human translation from Caslid,
Yeah.
once it was translated by humans, that may then have deteriorated.
Yeah.
So humans may have mistranslated. It might have been a word like shield and not armor,
Yeah.
but then humans translated it wrong.
Yeah.
And then armor's what's remembered in the story.
As he says, it's a long walk back, you know. He says, I'm sorry about that. You said you had boat out by jetty, down by town. He says, barely a town, it's a village, but whatever. He says, I saw it when I was going by. Nice vessel, nice vessel. He says, it's not been sunk.
Good to know.
Good to know. Thank you.
He says, he puts his hand out. Oh, that's blessed one, that is.
What's your name, sorry?
He looks at you.
Don't me ever asked.
Not to give my name. I'm the hermit.
Great.
He says, I mean, Georg's dead now, so it don't matter. He says, but I'll only give my name to whoever I pass it on to.
It's the role.
Well, okay.
He says, I've got an apprentice, like. He says, I won't be ringing him out into cold, not necessarily. Very few will be coming round. He only does what's in the summer months. He's 32 now, so he is. He says, he might not get a job if I carry on, and I'm hoping that I do. And he says, might name myself a new apprentice, new fine young lad, that sort of thing. He mostly likes it because he doesn't need to do work with his father. His father's the blacksmith, and trust me, he's a bastard. Literally and physically and all the rest of it too, because, you know, he says as he gets up, words can have lots of meanings. He says, I'm going back to my hut. Thanks very much for letting me share your fire. I hope I didn't bore you with my little tale, but I'm supposed to say it to everyone. Some folks just walk away.
That's rude of them.
That's very rude.
Oh, well, that's what I like to think, particularly if they don't, tip. Thank you very much. Again, gracious. And he bows
But there
down.
will be very few in winter, so it must see you along for a little time.
Well, I don't have any other job. There's... Right, you don't need to know specifics, he says, but I make do. Oh! As he gets up. Oh, me old bones.
Can I ask a last question before
He
you go?
turns around and he looks at you and says, yeah, aye.
Do the people who stay here, do they get visions? Do they tell you what they saw? I was wondering.
That's a fine question. My mother. You see, my mother, she came from the north, right, really far north. And she was here. She had a vision. Two, in fact. One vision was that the sky was unseasonal, and she saw the great dragon above. And that That's the vision. Not everyone sees it. A lot pretend they do. They look up at the sky and they look around for the different stars and they try to imagine that, they can see the dragon. The dragon has come. And some of them get drunk and they definitely see it. And some of them will take alternative routes, often herbal, to ensure that they get to see their dragon. But my mother was convinced she saw it. But not only did she see that, she then told me that I would one day come here and work here. And one day, just one day, she claimed I would make Sigmar reborn. Ain't that a thing? That's what my mother said. She's dead now, bless her. She got killed by something that were inside her that ate her innards. That's what the doctor says, ate her innards. It were painful. She was screaming for that 2 months. That wasn't nice.
Did you see the sky file last night?
No. I were having a drink. I went quite deep in my cups last night. I'm a little surprised I managed to get up when I said, but I told them to wake me and they did. He says, the walk, that's what woke me up. I mean, it's 2 miles over to here. I expected you to be dead. He says,
It would be a blessing.
I've had a few frozen folk die here. I mean, the best I can say about that, he says, is it makes a great donation to the shrine. Nods. Says, is there anything else? He says, because I'd like to get back to
Yes, of course.
my breakfast. He says, I'm going to be having myself some smoked herring.
Oh, nice.
Oh, got left for me over at Jetty. Oh, I'm very happy. I shipped up from Altdorf. I've got some friends down Altdorf way. They like sending me the occasional winter package because there's not much going at this time of year, They like to look after their pilgrimage even when it's out of season. Well, anyway, nice meeting you all. If you meet anyone else who you think might want a pilgrimage, you make sure you tell them about me. I of course, am the hermit, and I'll tell them a story if they do come here. And I've got they stay the night. We've got. I mean, I make them every day. I've got a lot of them. I mean, there's not much doing in winter except for carving out those marvelous masterpieces you're carrying. It says, I'm aware. I made them myself.
I apologize. Was it? Who was the gentleman before you?
Georg.
Gog.
Did he show you how to do them, or are these your own design?
Oh, well, no, it's being passed on.
From the start?
Gog showed me when I was his apprentice.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was his apprentice. Right. As you were, he says, walk in Sigmar's grace, walking with Sigmar's footsteps.
You too.
Good morning.
As he crumps off. Oh. As he goes off. Nice lot.
Are we going back?
Back to the boat where it's warm.
Please let us go back to the boat.
It's so cold.
Are you still in a stretcher at this point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
It's more like we can talk
Sled.
through the snow now.
A litter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sledge.
Yeah.
Sledge.
Yeah. If there's a hill, we'll all pile on with you.
The 2 miles back to the barge and the small village and the jetty where the barge is currently docked is cold, but slightly better than hanging around doing nothing. The blood is moving at least for yourself. Tired is one way to describe how you feel. You're really looking forward to getting into your beds once you get back into the barge. You aren't quite sure how long it's going to take to Allenhof. The journey down from the north was exceedingly fast because you had meltwaters helping you all the way down. It took you barely any time to get all the way down from the north. But moving back up, the Talabheim has been slow. But the meltwaters are no longer meltwaters. If anything, it's more freezing. We're not in a warmer cycle. So the river's hopefully navigable. It's not frozen, hopefully. I mean, the Talabheim's really wide. It'll be fine. You don't know enough about rivers to be certain. But it's certainly enough to dwell upon Birdie's back thoughts. Are you going to be iced in by the time you get back? And if so, is that it? Are we walking now? Because if so, that sucks. and right now, it's the last thing she wants to do. And there's some small piece of her at the back of her mind thinking, if it's iced in, it might also damage the barge.
Yeah. I have plans for this barge.
Yeah.
poles are for usually. Yeah.
Well, they're usually for getting through shallower stretches, but
So,
yes, I mean,
as it turns out,
Fireballs.
it is iced in,
Oh no.
No.
but the ice is thin,
Oh.
easy to break, easy to get away from. Hilda has much to say in that, but chooses not to say any of it because her throat was slashed.
Yeah.
She gives some sign language to the barge girls, who are all ready to do whatever needs to be done. Skip now does most of the talking, but Skip is not exactly the most easy to understand at the best of times. His words in it are this: "Everything,"
Oh,
he says.
probably.
Yeah. And he says, "You need to learn how to build it, right?" And she just nods and goes, "In a bed. Oh." And he is, "Right, there you are." Clunk, step, clunk, step, clunk, step, as he makes his way off. And Skip goes into his little wheelhouse where he sleeps and curls up on a small cot. As the rest of you presumably go off for your own sleeps.
I wanted to know, do you think there'll be any mention in Magritte's library of this moonclaw? If it's something to do with a sky fire or something that came down, that is what her and her father were researching.
Yes.
Could we have a look?
We certainly can. Magritte's library.
Yes.
Interesting.
you're not married yet.
That's fine.
They are her book. I know you live in there.
Well, they're the Wittgenstein books, let's say.
And she's a Wittgenstein.
Yeah.
I would say ownership is subjective. Yes, that's. I do think that's a good idea. There's also some other elements that I'd quite have a little look at,
Or
just for
at least
future.
we can get Lucas to look at it if we need some sleep.
I mean, I'm not looking at it.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, I'm going to bed.
No, I feel quite.
I'm just giving the idea to people who are possessed of a more obsessive nature.
Way ahead of you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People.
people.
Excellent.
You might, just before we were interrupted, you were going to tell us something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I might have mentioned this before. You remember the whole Jiro being like, "Oh, you're a demon," because you know your mother wasn't like the pre-approved consort, blah blah blah, right? Yeah, I mean, this one wasn't pre-approved either.
Oh no.
I turned out fine, so I'm choosing to believe it'll be fine. But I just wanted to bring that up as well, since we're having these very high, like, you know, divine conversations. Like, it could just be a child. Like, bog standard, Nipponese imperial family, maybe God, but bog standard.
Wait, what?
baby.
God.
That's one theory, is that because
Not how your family would put it.
theory. But my family believes and tells everyone that our ancestors were gods, therefore we are gods.
Yeah, it's the same as us.
Sure.
Most of the noble families, they have Sigmar's blood.
But they don't call themselves gods, do they?
I don't know, I mean, I've met a fair few.
You met the
nobles
Von
and stuff.
Valfens.
Dolphins.
I think so. Think about it this way: you might be many generations from Sigmar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the 20th
Correct.
from a god, so there's a little bit less thinning out.
You're just saying it's a matter of time.
Or in breeding.
But I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm just working off of very patchy
So
information.
you believe you're a god?
My dad believes he's a god.
So you're
I'm-
go for
No
a god?
word for that.
I'm a pre-god. A maybe will turn into a god if she survives. Person.
I I'm actually more confused.
Yeah, no, when you said she, were you just referring to
To
yourself?
myself, to myself, yes. I
Right,
was
okay.
third personing myself.
It's
So he's
like-
already moved into the divine arena.
But you also have faith yourself, Ronald. So can a god worship a god?
Why
Well,
not?
Sigmar
Sigmar
worshipped
did.
Ulrich.
Good point. But he was a man at that point.
Hmm.
It does now? No, I don't think so.
There are certain factions that believe that if Sigma is a god, then Sigma must always have been a god.
Look, Father Leopold, we're discussing theology.
I'm going to
feel
go.
so
I'm
proud.
going to go and look at actual books and read. And it's
Okay,
going to be
endurance
fun.
test for yourself, difficulty 8. Endurance test, difficulty 10 for you two if you're not going to sleep.
Oh, of
difficulty
course
8
it's
for
like-
everyone
I'll
else
go
if
to
you're not
sleep.
going to sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Unless
one-
I-
Oh, for
Point
you,
point.
difficulty 2.
I've got one
Unless you want to go to
question.
sleep. I mean,
No,
Before
what
I
I
go
want to
to
do
bed.
is keep Gerhard awake. So can if I pass, can I assist his endurance test?
I
By
love
poking
that.
him with something sharp.
So yeah, I passed 6
Bad
successes.
fall.
Amazing, well done.
Ellen Wright would love to stay up, but she's just too cold.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, one question for you, maybe before I go to sleep. So you said you have a sister, but you just said that your mother was not an approved partner for your father.
She's
Is your sister from your mother?
technically a half sister, but
Previous.
we don't
approved
really
person?
talk about it that way because the important thing is that it's my father's child.
Oh, is she a god? Yes.
Presumably, yes. That she will be divine.
Oh,
in
she
some way.
very much loved
Yeah.
to claim she was a goddess running around.
Yes.
Are you all one
she
god?
was almost the epitome of a little magical princess.
Yeah.
She was a god, and she would tell everyone that she
Yeah.
was, and then get scolded because she wasn't supposed to address anyone directly.
I'm
That's
sure
when she
she
was
would
young.
love for you to tell her that.
Right, we're going to bed. Nip on the beard.
Ume walks into Elric's room.
Get out! I'm tired.
Just lie there then.
That's what I do best.
It's just bum stuff. Anyway,
Super into it.
totally. Somebody staying up. How well did you do?
Oh, bad.
I thought you figured
Yeah,
that would be the case. And you're poking and prodding him.
Yeah, I got 6 successes.
Okay, so I'm going to let you do.
books, though.
Yeah, I'm going to let you do a research test.
Fucking love books, man.
But the difficulty for it's going to increase to 5.
Okay.
I'll ask Lucas to also help.
Yeah, Lucas
And
is more
he
than happy to help.
slept through
Yeah, and
the
he's
night.
got So have you got his character sheet there?
Yes, I do.
So slap a research test in there. I mean, Gerhard might end up falling asleep, but we'll see how it goes.
So I've got a question for you
Yes.
on the research thing.
It's an advanced skill.
It is an advanced
Yes,
skill,
it absolutely
correct.
is.
I've got +2 from something,
That's good.
and then I've also from bookish. That's it.
Yep.
And then I've also got +1 on speed reading.
Yep, so
Would
it's
I be
+3.
speed reading in the way that I'm operating?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
flicking through books. You're actually.
This is the context.
He's using the talent for what it's for.
It's the end of days! The prophecy has come true!
Greta also helped because she
If
has
you wish
more,
her to
she
ask her
has
to.
more beasts, so I want her to explore that angle. Yep.
You can ask her. She's currently sitting down in bed asleep because it's still pretty early morning, and she
I
doesn't.
mean,
need
to
to
be
be up.
fair, she doesn't have research, so
Yeah, she's not
we'll
really the
let
most-
her
What did
let her
you-
wait. She can wake up later.
What did you need me to hit?
And she'll be very pleased to see that you're home and give you much affection.
I've got 3 as a standard. I've only got 5 advances.
So that's
it's just-
1 plus 3
it's
is
3.
4. So you need a
4,
crit
so-
to actually be.
But
Can he
if
spend
I'm
a fortune
being-
point?
If I'm being
You
held,
Oh,
spend a
it's a
fortune
fortune
point.
point.
That'll
You get
take you
5.
to success
How long you're
later.
being assisted, so
Yes.
And Lucas got 2 successes.
And Lucas has got supporter.
So
right?
he's well. Lucas actually has 2 successes, which means Lucas is doing the primary work, and he'll add +1. Because to get 2 successes, he needs to score 7.
Well, hang on.
I mean,
no,
his-
he's got 2. He gets
It's 'cause
2
of his
bonuses
talent.
for his
Yeah,
talent.
yeah, but he needs a total of it's 4. Pardon me. No, he needs 6 in total to reach 2 successes.
He-
It's difficulty
he got
4.
1 success
He's got to
plus-
get 4
plus
successes
1.
to even count as having a
right,
success.
fine. So you're the same as me.
So
Yeah,
Lucas has got 2.
No, Lucas
Already.
is set up
Well,
the same as me. He's
He
only got
has
2
one
because of.
advance plus a bonus from.
Yeah,
bookish.
so he's got 2.
So, but
They're
that's the same as me then.
They're both the same.
No,
So
you've
I've got
0.
1. Okay, that's. Yeah,
You
fine,
have
I have
0.
0. Okay.
yeah.
You've
got
got
the
0.
twice.
Five
Lucas
advances,
has
that's
2.
all.
I haven't got enough advances.
See?
But we go back to you can spend a fortune point to get the 5.
Oh.
No, he spends a fortune point to get to 4.
Oh, okay.
He spends
And
that
it's
turns him
the
from a
0
failure to a success.
Sure.
And it's difficulty 4, which means he has 0 successes. Lucas has 2.
So
It's
then
very
I'm just-
easy.
boosting
whatever, just
Lucas's
I'll-
to 3.
I don't understand what you're finding complicated.
This game.
Life. Because we added it up with all of his talents. You seem to not be including his talents.
I was. He got.
Yeah,
He
it's
got.
just the base part of it, the skill part of it is the thing that deviates whether it's me doing it or whether it's Lucas doing it. Lucas has got 2 successes. No, he's got 1 success.
Plus
I
one
have
for
0 because he's got 1
Right.
on his skill.
Gotcha.
I understand this game. It's really easy.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
I just don't
Leave
understand
it.
why you're comparing
'Cause
successes
it's difficulty
before
4.
before you include the talents.
Yeah, no, you were including the talents. It took him to the 4.
But
Because
if you,
Lucas can get 1 success because he's got enough. It's an
It's difficulty
advanced
0 for
skill.
Lucas because he's
right,
not
okay.
tired.
That's
That's
the
what you
missing
weren't getting.
component.
There
That's
we
the
go.
missing component.
Woof, we
Lucas
got
had
there in the
some
end.
sleep.
Nothing like a small rules debate in a game to get Gab moving in. So yes,
I get it now.
we're good. You weren't getting Lucas was difficulty 0.
No, I wasn't. That
So
was- I was
yes,
so
2
confused.
plus 1. So it means if you spend the fortune point, you'll stay awake and you will be adding contributions to the overall
So
research.
right now I'm not even adding anything.
If you roll fewer, you'll just pass out again and again and again and be effectively useless. But you'll need to spend a fortune point to reach that point. Do you wish to do so?
I mean, you could just sleep and we'll go look at them some other
I'll do
time.
another point.
he
it's
ends up
important.
curling up in the
What
corner.
happened to your pride?
I'm just
He's
gonna
just
rest my
You're
eyes.
also not
for-
going to get. You're also
I'm
not
gonna-
going to get any rest because I'm going to keep waking you
No,
up.
no, Lucas
you
was
just
saying,
won't be
just
considered.
leave him alone. He's
I'm
tired.
good at one
Look at
thing,
him.
and right
He
now I
can-
can't do the thing I'm good
Yeah.
at. So I'm going to sleep to be good at the
Look
one
at his
thing I'm good
eyes.
at.
They've got bags bigger than. I'm not going to say that. They're very large.
Yeah, Birdie looks thoughtful for a moment because she's definitely wanting to get some sleep and says, "Leopold, come and help me with my armor."
I mean, I think really, we haven't really discussed this, but like, where is Leopold sleeping? Because he can't sleep in his room
Oh yeah, we need to fix you up.
It's in the library.
Hey, why
stay
can't
here.
you-
because he can't go down the ladder. He can't sleep in a hammock
Why?
because of his
his
leg.
leg.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, he can be helped. Sorry, his
But
leg, of course.
I'd assumed you'd be sleeping in the
He's been
hole
dragged
because we had a sling for bringing things
Yeah, yeah,
up and
that
down
would
the
do.
hole.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's
Or
good
he's
of-
just dragging Leopold's legs thing.
Drop here.
Good point, well made.
We'll
So,
make a
I'll do him.
pallet.
I'll do him a
Lucas
painkiller basically before bed.
can provide you with some information when everyone's awake in the early evening as the barge draws into Allenhall. You've been asleep for most of this or down below hold, so you're not aware of what you've passed.
Have I warmed up yet?
You're feeling much better. Sleep is good. You're feeling knackered, but sleep is good. Allenhof is a sizable town in the south of Middenland. I'm not sure anyone has been here before. It's a place that you might have heard of every once in a while. It's the Duchy of Allen. That's about as much as you know. The town itself is big.
It's your duchy.
A good.
It's
Normal
not.
human duchy.
It's sizable, big walls, and a significant amount of farmlands around it, and small villages dominating these farmlands also. Off in the distance and amongst the trees and the hills, you can see a tall tower rising out over to the right as you come in. The dockyards themselves are pretty big. An easy 15 barges can have their own individual keys here without any doubling up. There is already some doubling up because some of them are more expensive than others, but Greta is already up pulling out her little bag of coins for the fees because she's intending to trade while she's here. That at least is her plan. Down in the library where you all gather, chewing down on some food, Lucas is, I'm looking at books, says, right, so, right, I haven't found much yet. I've only found this very old book because there's quite a lot of books, about things falling from the sky. This one here, I think you might find really quite horrendous, actually.
Good.
A Mausley sent down its claw.
Oh,
Well, I didn't think it was a particularly good one. That's why I think it might be the moonclaw. And this claw did wander the land for many lifetimes. And wherever it went, corruption followed. its claw can never die. But it can be stopped. But Morsleep will send down his beloved claw once more. It was a small tract. I found this other one there.
Just what's the context of that passage?
Nothing. It was a fragment that is in a collected group of, you can look through the book if you wish. It's just fragments of different spittings of Morsleep. All different pieces have been put together and just collected in this tome here, presumably by Sigmar. Since, I mean, it was his library. Right, so...
the inside of each cover, it's got like a "This is Dagmar's."
It's probably got
And you're
the
going through-
Wittgenstein Herald.
And you're going through going,
This one is this one was slightly more disturbing.
really?
Genuinely more disturbing. Genuinely. Right, here we go. This is most unlikely provenance. Now, you might want to settle yourself when you hear this, but a blessed prophet of Hyacinth. Now, I don't know who Hyacinth is, so I had to do a little bit of looking into this. Hyacinth is a halfling god.
All right.
Quite. I mean, who'd ever heard of such a thing? I didn't even know they had gods. I'd heard a few of them just chatting away about Sigmar, but they have their own gods. I very carefully made sure that I didn't fall down some sort of rabbit hole looking into this, because it was quite fascinating. Who knew? But Hyacinth, a blessed prophetess, claimed... so this is the words. This is, again, a fragment collected in another one of his books of fragments. That the great claw of the moon had come, the god of beastmen, the god of the forest, the god of the wild, the god of mutation, the god of the end times. The arrival of this god means the end times have come, which frightened me, and I thought you'd like to know that.
Could you read that again, please, Lucas?
The end times have come. I think that's enough. He says he puts it down. You can read it yourself and
Thank
passes it over.
Mutation, the god of corruption.
The god of beast.
But it refers as a singular entity.
Yes. And it stands, I would argue, in almost, well, it's not telling the same story as Morsleep, where it's Morsleep's claw that is sent down. Well, this one was saying it was really something quite different, but this was supposedly the words of a prophet. Make of that what you will.
Does this tie with any of your stories about the god in the moon? Did he have a favoured servant, or he does come down, doesn't he, once a year?
Well, Morsleep comes closer and looks upon the mortal thing once a year,
Oh, right. So he doesn't
Seeking
actually
his
pop
wife.
in.
seeking his wife.
Yeah.
Right. I thought he
But
popped
he
in.
doesn't. He's trapped in there.
He's trapped, he can't get out.
Can I ask you a question that, and it may be that it's nothing significant, and therefore you don't need to actually answer it right now, but in language Dark Tongue,
Sure.
does moonclaw mean?
No.
No, perfect.
Moonclaw does not.
I mean, are there stories
Good one.
of other children of Morsleep?
Lord Nippon.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one.
Lord Canning or Lord Nippon?
Lord Canning.
Lord Ancient Empire, any stories about a moonclaw in the past?
Yeah, go for it.
And
Okay, well,
in
while we're at it,
in
Yeah, I
the
like that
same
one.
vein, do the Skademen
I think.
talk
If
about
it's more sleeve, yeah.
Yeah,
Morsleep
you
and
guys-
claws?
Lord? What word were you putting on there?
Lore under Empire.
No, wrong one.
what about Laura Lorne?
Sure, I'm
we might-
ready to open to the argument.
Once
If there's a great enemy, then maybe Laura Lorne or Lord Nagaroth might help.
Yeah, if it walked the lands,
If it
causing
walked the
problems.
lands, then that's my angle for Laura Lorne.
Mm-hmm. Nope. But I'll let you do a roll just to see what you roll.
I got one success on Ancient Empire.
Oh, she
Fuck
crit.
you. Of course you
I was
fucking
like,
did.
oh, it's a, oh no, it
Elf
is.
bullshit.
Like, this is lore elf
It's
bullshit.
genuinely a crit.
9, 10, 11, 12 successes. But
You don't think of anything, but you think
And
really
how did you
well.
do with yours?
I got
yeah.
2 successes.
That sleep, really.
I upped my lore cami recently.
So the answer to this is yes.
Okay,
Sweet.
cool.
That your ultimate ancestor is frequently described as being effectively the great kami of the moon.
Right.
And he is building an army. But that army isn't to take over the world. It's to free him. That army is working on the moon in an attempt to destroy it and break him free from his cage, according to the myths.
Mm-hmm.
And this great force has its own generals, its own lieutenants, its own entire ranking system up there. And sometimes they need help. Sometimes they need something from below, and they send down for aid. And they will speak to some of the corrupted kami down in Nippon or elsewhere. So the idea that something could come from there is absolutely within the realms of what you've heard in terms of your myths.
I see.
I'm going to have to do this bullshit elf roll in a moment. Yes.
I might as well just check. Can I do a history roll for this?
I mean, you can try.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, you might crit it.
There might be a fairy story of something. You never know.
I'm at 112. So it's just an extra one. So just 2 successes.
Yeah, no, nothing jumps out from that.
Time happened.
Yeah. The Lorelorn. You were high in the branches, which, let's be honest, required a little bit of help to get up there.
Harsh.
But true. And down below, a circle of elven children were being taught core myths. And you had decided to listen in because you had missed out on all of your education, at least when it comes to the Lorelorn myth, because you were educated by Joros, whose idea of education was laughing at humans and their inability to walk properly. And pointing and laughing sometimes. Not entirely useful when it comes to, for example, understanding elves. And the myth, but not of moonclaw. Morai Henneseth. Morai Henneseth. The great betrayer of Morai Egg. Morai Henneseth, who was cast down from the stars, from the sacred canopy. Morai Henneseth, who is akin to a great spirit of corruption. Morai Henneseth, who is tied directly to fate and Ranadandra. Morai Henneseth aims to corrupt anything it gets its claws into. Could it be the same thing? Morai Henneseth in this moonclaw? Heck, you were drunk. You're not entirely convinced you even remember the name correctly. Morai Henneseth, you're convinced you're probably right? You probably need to speak to an actual Lorelorny elf. One of the Aeonir, they would be able to explain it to you. Probably a child. So embarrassing. They might know, but you're quite convinced you've heard something of that ilk. Okay. Anything else?
Well, I got 1 success on my ancient empire, but that might not be enough.
Yeah, it's not. That's not. That's not. Cool. So, early evening, as he says. So that's what I found out.
Well done.
I mean, it's not much. It was just 2 excerpts. There's not a great. I mean, there's 70 books, and there's not a great deal that we can. But
There is a tale I heard among my people of a betrayer that was cast out of the heavens, a spirit of corruption that is tied to the end times.
Can't be a
Morai
coincidence.
Hennesys.
She goes, well, that's exciting. I mean, that's very close to what I found with my second extract.
Mm.
Well, that lends extra credence to it. And my one came from a prophet of Hyacinth. But maybe Hyacinth had a prophet.
And you think that your ancestor would send for aid, which could be something coming from
Yes, that he is always trying to get out of his cage. So there are people helping with that, and sometimes they come down to earth. I don't know how, but considering I know that one of my ancestors can jump up there, I'm assuming some of them can jump down.
Well, Morai Hennesys is a great
Excuse me,
spirit.
they jump up to
Yeah,
Mortheep.
thank you.
I'm calling that out.
Yes.
Do they? I mean, is this some sort of great metaphor?
No, she's my great. Essentially, the first children of these two that formed my family, and she's very powerful and very grouchy. And sometimes when Mortheep is low, she just jumps up to go say hi to her dad.
What?
Again,
I'll go back to my books. They seem
Am
more.
I still dreaming?
yeah, no, is this...
Enjoy your pilgrimage.
As I said last night, Nippon is weird.
Is it metaphorical jumping up and saying hello?
She
It's
jumps.
physically...
Does she just?
She's very powerful.
And you watched her do this?
I mean, does she ascend some sort of staircase?
Wizards of Azir can fly, so is it that preposterous that someone can
Or you've just-
jump?
I mean, you have managed to normalize it. Yeah,
How
that's
long
fair.
ago was this?
Well, I've only interacted with her when I was very small.
Is she still alive? Wait, what? How old is she?
Nippon is weird.
When's the last time that she jumped up?
I mean, are we talking hundreds?
I don't think at a certain point I don't think my ancestors die. They do. Some of them fall asleep. Some of them change. Definitely change.
So spiritually, she may have made her way to the moon. Through the aether, for example, where
Having a
distance is less meaningful.
I'd like to think
Is
that
this
as
like-
he makes his way down.
You know, when you've got a pet and the pet dies, and it's like, no, the pet is
Covered
away.
It's
in-
gone
Oh,
to... The pet's
gone to more
Yeah,
sleep.
no.
It's jumped up on the moon to see his
Yeah.
dad.
Yes, no, you're probably right.
Yeah, Birdie covers Beak Pie's ears. Don't listen.
The pet. That's also, routinely kill servants for looking at her and stuff. So I think she's pretty alive.
But what I was getting at is, if her last recorded jumping was many millennia ago, then perhaps it was before the magic was so weakened as it is today.
I don't know for sure. These are stories I've heard, but the way they were told to me, it sounded pretty literal.
Well, that's what I mean, though. In those days, the magic
But
could do
magic
things
is-
that is so beyond what any of us could consider today.
But magic and spirits are very different in Nippon. Like, gods are real here, but spirits are real in Nippon. Like, everything is just more alive, different.
And that is what I'm getting at. If they're more alive and different now, imagine when the world was not as constrained as it is today, how much more powerful they could have been.
Yeah, and maybe this moonclaw or whatever that's come down could only do it now because we know that there is a rising of magic because of
Just going to say thanks very much, Moros, for subscribing.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
because
A year.
the end times are coming.
Again.
Question mark?
So,
We talked about things.
but there's no record of this coming before. Could have been several end times, as we know.
Well, in my stories, yes, the Morai Hennesys tries to come. I mean, it's not like...
Sometimes it just doesn't happen.
and,
Sometimes they're
and,
busy.
and also in Lucas's notes, he said that it wandered the land for many lifetimes. Wherever it went, corruption followed, so it's been before, cannot be killed, but
That
can be stopped.
But that was the first one. That wasn't the hyacinth one.
No,
Yeah.
but can be stopped. But Mausleaf will send down its beloved claw again. So if they are one and the same, then perhaps it does come every end.
And interrupt there, as you hear in the distance, a very clear, audible howling sound. This is not the howl of a wolf. This is humans making an attempt to sound like wolves. The howling of humans. Off in the distance, coming from, for those of you with not even the sharpest of ears, but most certainly from the town of Alanov.
Well, that bodes well.
As Lucas shouts up from above, I think I hear howling!
Is it a
Thank you,
special
Lucas.
day? What date is it, Greta?
Greta's off in her bed at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Greta! Wake up! What day is it? Oh, it's Christmas Day.
Random.
So, question from Kath, because my geography is still a little bit dodgy.
Yes.
How far south are we at this point?
You're right in the middle of the empire.
Right, but we're away from sort of the primoric areas.
We're in the very
Middenland.
edge, the periphery
Right, okay.
of the south of Middenland. So
Right.
it's the most southerly point in Middenland. It wouldn't be unexpected to find Middenland-leaning folks in the area.
It must be Hawkwinter soon, is what I'm getting at. It's that time of
We're
year.
getting close. We're about 2 weeks away from the end of the year,
Okay.
which also is about a couple of weeks away from Hexen's Inactive, for those of you looking forward to another day when apparently your great carry on for 20 generations. Apparently, Granddad's going to try and come down close to the world.
Yeah, let's hide for that one. I don't want to be pregnant and available. That sounds bad.
That's really bad.
That doesn't sound great. Yeah, agreed.
Right. So
Okay.
I've slightly lost track of why we're doing this again.
Which bit?
Well, why we've gone down this rabbit hole. Can we
Because
just
Leopold-
take it back up again?
Because Leopold said Moonclaw has come, and I wanted to know what that meant.
Good, excellent.
And now we
and I'm
found
not-
out, and it's awful.
I'm not. Yeah. Again, we've just found something that's terrible, and
Another one.
So
exactly. Thank you, Lucas.
I don't want to be
It's
super-
marvelous.
so very self-centered, but if my the quickening was televised, not televised, they don't want to have
Revolution will not be televised.
announced in the heavens, for those who would know what that means, is it tied to that fact? The timing is a little suspicious.
Well, you're also presuming that other people saw the comet. It was, if I remember correctly, out of character. It was quite cloudy, except for underneath
Yep.
there. It's like a natural
Yeah,
phenomenon.
but
so,
if they're from Morsley, they're seeing it from the other side.
but they might not. We don't. I guess we don't know.
So what I'm saying is, if there is someone watching from Morsley and they saw that comet and know what they mean, they might have sent someone because they're like,
Things are afoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Morsley was never good when it's close by, so that changes nothing. We just have to be aware that there's something else out there.
but the fact that this thing can be stopped but it comes back sounds kind of like spirits and demons.
Right?
They just get sent back to the
And the strange dog thing that tried to eat that guy we met.
They did eat him.
Another howl, this time louder, followed by maybe a crunch or some sort of noise.
Should we go and investigate? that?
Yes, I think
Yes.
I'm going
With
to
great
run
prejudice.
upstairs. I'm running upstairs.
There's a shrine here? Or are we just in the town?
There's a pilgrim
Temple.
temple.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, a whole actual
Cool.
temple, the Pilgrim's Temple of Alanov, apparently. The first issue that you sort of half are concerned about is the howling coming from the Pilgrim's Temple
Yeah.
of Alanhof? Is the Pilgrim's Temple? And the answer is yes. Yes, there is. To make matters slightly uncomfortable, the Pilgrim's Temple is much more like your standard Sigmarite temple than some that you've seen. It's shaped very loosely off a hammer with a core haft, a head, a hook, and a top, presumably with the sacristy in the middle. And there, again, you would presume on the inside there'll be no chairs, pews, or equivalent, because Sigmarites don't do that thing. However, outside in the frozen ground before it are about 50 wolf-pelted children of Ulrich. And as you arrive, you can already hear the one at, let's say, the leader, you can presume he is, who is leading them, claiming that Sigmar's no god! He's no god! We know he's no god! But he is interrupted by a dwarf. As you turn around the corner and see what's before you, a lot of them, and a small group of 4 state soldiers, presumably their local watch equivalent, dressed in purple. There's too few of them, just looking on with their arms folded, going, "Yeah, this is probably a problem." A dwarf you recognise. You saw him just the previous day.
And I'm gonna walk that way.
Apparently, he just walked all the way up. Or maybe he had taken some other form of conveyance. He's there, and he says, "You are being disrespectful." And he says, "Out of my way!" He says, "Sigmar, we know now! We have had words from the heavens!" He says. As if he says, "You are being disrespectful. I am on an unky pilgrimage." He says.
Let's not smarch into that. Won't make it work.
Yeah, that's going to work, isn't it?
We do have our wolf paws.
Yeah.
Or do we, because we're in pilgrimage paws?
He says,
Yeah,
"Just get out my fucking face." He says, "These fellows over here need a proper talking to." Not pointing to you, fortunately. Pointing instead to a group of women and one man who are all standing there. There's 3 in front of them, wolf-pelted people, barring them entry to the temple.
Are they pilgrims?
And they're pilgrims.
That's outrageous.
Yes.
We need to do
They're
something.
pilgrims. And the dwarf has a response for that. Turns round and looks over at the watchman and he says, "Sorry!" and swipes.
Yeah, that wasn't a punch. Holding something?
Lifts up his hammer from his side and swipes.
Yeah.
Maybe accurately. As the hammer falls, and on the other side, the one who's speaking looks shocked, attempts to dodge out the way. At first, was he even ready? He was surprised. He was, and does indeed dodges. He pulls back and says, "What are you doing?" He says, "You're being disrespectful!" As he just starts swinging his hammer from side to side.
What?
In the middle, amongst all the wolf pelt, comes a shriek of absolute horror at this. Rage, it might be fair to say, as he spills forward and grows.
Oh.
His skin bursts off, revealing a wolf underneath. The skin is bloody. The wolf pelt underneath is bloody also, as the skin peels off as he grows. Great claws burst through as he arches up. Willpower test, Birdie.
Oh.
Oh no.
Whereabouts are the women and the man?
They're close to the front door
4
with 3 of them.
successes.
4 successes, not enough.
Well,
Can,
Well, fortune point, if she wants it.
If you wish to fortune point, you may fortune point.
good shot.
They'll increase it to 5.
don't know.
Not saying
might
anything.
not be enough.
Yeah.
No. Plus, I want to know what happened.
Oh my god.
That's how he gets you,
Yeah.
Kat. That's how he gets you.
I know, but sometimes it's nice to make him happy once in a while.
The great creature rises, claws out, and Birdie looks at it, and her eyes go yellow.
Oh shit.
Hi, I'm Kath. I played Birdie on LAWhammer. If you've not seen us previously, sorry, Dan's doing things in the background. You'll meet him later. But if you like what we do, apart from what Dan does, please like, subscribe, visit our Patreon. Lots of free rules to be had. Join us on Discord. Brilliant community. I think you'll really enjoy it. And later you'll get me to see me beating Dan up. You asshole.
every once in a while, Kath has control over a character called Birdie. Sometimes she doesn't.
Really?
From the outside, it looks something like this. Big, huge, clawed, bloody, horrific monster rises up from the center of the ranks of the, you're guessing, children of Ulrich, who are apparently protesting outside of the Temple of Sigmar. And Birdie runs, full pelt, directly at it.
Yes.
The dwarf looks round and does the inevitable cool test. And anyone else who can see this, and this does not include you.
Oh, cool.
You are less aware of it than the rest. Anyone else who can see this has to do a cool test. Difficulty 6. It's pretty scary.
Do they get the bonus for
I was
seeing
going to
mercy?
say, am I commanding at this point?
You are not.
I didn't think I was.
15 successes.
Yay! Well
Did you
done.
correct? Holy crap.
Because it's also Birdie, like, what the fuck? Who even knows anymore?
It's not the birdie part, it's the big monster.
Oh,
not birdie.
but
birdie.
it's still 15 successes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I resisting a number?
No.
I got 6, so I'm fine.
2 for me.
I got 7.
If you don't have enough, keep tally, because each round gives you an opportunity to keep on
Because I
building
got
enough.
7, can I do what I was going to do?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to, if I can, I don't know the placement, but
Mhm.
Alamanawith was already going to be doing this before that guy did that. And that was move in between the children of Ulrich and the pilgrims.
So you're going to try
to
and move over,
protect
so
them?
you're going to head off in that
She's gonna
direction.
try and protect them.
Good shout.
Can I ask an awkward logistical question?
Yes.
Because we didn't sort marching order.
Uh-huh.
How's Lupo being transported right now?
It's being dragged by Birdie, who's just been dropped.
Okay, that's fine. As long
yeah.
as I'm not strapped
You
to
are
her.
not strapped to her. Oh, a great Leopold sleigh.
Like that wouldn't be good. If being dropped, I'll take.
Hilarious, but
Actually, that's
sadly,
amazing. Do that.
sadly, not what's happening.
Like the truck in
Is that not your
Mad Max
short-term
Fury Road.
ambition? To ride a werewolf? Do you not have that on your...
Birdie, who just looks like Birdie, except for
yellow
her
eyes.
eyes, is doing herself a
Come on, buddy.
D100 test, please.
Oh, okay. 41.
Interesting.
I feel like he has his mind made up.
As she bounds, and from the outside, she bounds. She doesn't just run, take a few steps. She clears an easy 12 paces with a single leap, and then bounces straight up into this horror. At the point when she hits it, it has slewed off most of its external human skin. Tattered remains of it are in places, shreds of clothing also, because it's broken through it. It's now almost twice its original height. Birdie spears it in its midriff. On all sides, the children of Ulrich are, assuming they're children of Ulrich, in a mixture of different responses. Some are freaked the hell out. As they back off, looking confused, this was not an expected outcome. Their leader turns round, and you can see his mind is attempting to grasp what's happening here. And he has yet to come to a conclusion. One howls, because that's clearly what you're supposed to do. A few of them off to the side run. Because you know.
You might be next. Who knows?
As Birdie hits. Can I have a perception test from Father Leopold and from you?
If it's divine related, is it intuition instead?
No, it is perception.
Okay. That's fine. What is my perception? Am I lip reading?
No.
Is it hearing
sitting
related?
next
It's
to
a
him.
werewolf.
No, it's not. It's not hearing
It's
related.
not hearing related.
In which case, 10 successes.
Oh, nice.
Human
Nice.
bullshit.
Yeah, quite. It's got to come out sometimes.
Yeah.
We have two things to say. One, as this horror is erupting in front of you, before you're even fully aware of Birdie doing a great bound and strike, you get a strong sensation from the thing that it is corrupted.
Not from Birdie, but from
The thing.
The
It is corrupted.
the skin exploding person.
Yes, exactly. Corrupted. Badly. You get something quite different. Quite different indeed. You're a bit confused. You're lying in your makeshift cot that's been dragging you around all over the place.
On the floor.
Bang,
like,
ow! You've been dropped. What's going on? The horrible sound of breaking bone, twisting muscle, tearing flesh as the creature is far too big to be constrained by its mortal flesh sack.
Gorgeous.
And what you hear disturbs you deeply. But what you sense disturbs you more. Because what's underneath that is, to your senses, almost identical to what was once trapped inside Margarita's circle. But it's different. It's material and physical in a very different way. And you can't help but feel that the best conclusion to this would be servant.
Oh.
Denied.
The thing that was in the circle. Oh, they're the same, just not. Hey, Birdie!
Can I have a perception check?
Bounce! For what?
On
Magical shit?
yeah.
Um,
If I know, obviously I don't know, but the servant thing, but surely
No, you won't get that. You won't get the corruption. There is little here,
But if
other
it's a
than the
servant,
sudden
would it
onrush
not
of
be-
There's a sudden onrush of some magic, but there's nothing that's unexpected, and I don't think anything that's worth.
No, that's fair.
Is
No,
Bird-
do a
Birdie's-
perception test just in case you catch on that.
Yeah, because if Birdie's Heish is
One success.
activated.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough. As Bird, good luck. Hi, sure. As
Please
bounce,
find the Easter egg as they need it.
bounce directly into it, and collapses down on top of the full weight of the armor that she's wearing behind her. Currently, your strength has been increased by plus 60.
No, no, I'm the strong guy.
Not
Plus 60.
Yeah, baby.
Plus 60.
Gosh.
Which is the test you're now about to roll for the contested strength test with it.
I didn't think we were wearing our armor and stuff. I thought we were wearing pilgrim robes.
Given our experience, Birdie is absolutely.
Yeah, she's wearing her.
armor.
I'm wearing stuff over it all the
Yeah.
time. Her armor doesn't have insignia on it because she's got shit. Knights
She's
Panther
got
armor.
got
Shit.
It's not blue
Yeah, I
Knights
am
Panther armor with
She's
all
got
the.
gold,
She's got.
right.
She's just got basically basic metal armor.
So-
She doesn't have a helmet with all the stuff on either. She's got a ceremonial set.
So I have a strength of 127.
So
at the
plus 2
moment.
on your roll.
So that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
3 successes.
Oh,
Plus 2.
that's
5.
Fumble.
that's good.
Freaking
Finally.
99 as you spear it in the midriff, and it goes down hard onto the ground, scraping off parts of its clothes and human skin as it slides across these slightly frozen cobbles and the earth and slams into the edge of the temple. wolfy folks all around looking confused as you attempt to sink your mouth into its bloody flesh. Right, so Amenawite, you're moving over towards the group by the doorway. There's some...
Is it the doorway to the temple?
It is indeed the doorway to the
get them
temple.
in. And
Okay,
if
so you're
that's
pushing up.
possible,
So our three
To
guys,
protect them.
I haven't decided what each one of those individual ones are doing, so I'm going to roll for them individually to see how they're coping with this sudden emergence of unexpected wolfdom. Okay. That's my second 99 in a row. It'd be kind of cool if I rolled 3 of them. So one of them's clearly decided, no, I'm going. The second one, not 99, but that's not a good roll either. So he's frozen with awe, fear, a mixture of everything. In a large place that Gerhardt's in at the moment because he hasn't accrued enough successes. It wasn't a great roll, but it wasn't a bad roll. It wasn't a fail, unlike that one, which was a fail. So one of them is fleeing. One of them's backing off, a proper fail. And the other one's got a pass, but on the low end, not a great roll. So is just confused. So there's only really one who's causing any sort of potential barrier.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'll try and intimidate him out the way. No.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Screaming it, get out of the way.
Yeah, get out of the way. Just
Intimidate test, go for it.
not very intimidating.
Yeah, but you're kind of alien looking, I
91.
guess.
No,
I'll
not
spend
very
I'll spend a
intimidating.
fortune point. 49! Whoop whoop! 4 successes!
As he looks, and without any real complaint or word, just sort of backs off. He's too busy looking at the unexpected giant wolf now being speared down as he just backs off. And the pilgrims, how are they responding? Because they also have a giant wolf. I'm going to roll 2 dice for basically the lot of them. Okay, 1, 0, 1. It's barely a pass, but it is a pass. And 12. That's 2 passes. They're all hanging. Okay, so if you want to herd them, they're both certainly in a
I'd say
herdable place.
something like
Test
protect-
next round for that. As we then move over to Leopold, you're on your back. This is sort of happening. What's your plan?
How far away is it?
We're talking around about 15 paces from where you are, directly behind you, because you're actually face down away from it.
Is that within 8 squares?
As within 8 squares, it's exactly on 8 squares, pretty
Then I
much.
shall call down an urgent decree upon
I love it. Line down there. Sigmar, freeze it!
From previously, like, Sigmar is not a god, and you're like, fucking.
let me hopefully not fucking fumble.
Yeah.
I did not fumble.
Excellent. So, Argent Decree does.
So, basically, this is why I'm glad you told me it was a servant of a bad thing. Enemies of Sigmar and Ulrich.
Nice, nice.
And I would argue, hopefully, a bad werewolf pretending to be an Ulrich and counts as such. Take 2d10 plus 3 damage.
Nice.
Ignoring everything.
Yeah, roll.
I'm sure he's got hundreds of wounds.
That's
but
bullshit, man. I love it.
I always roll really badly on that. 10 wounds.
That's still better than none.
Good.
You just mark that.
I love how incognito we're being.
Okay, so as he starts
a werewolf that's a
bellowing
demon.
prayers to Sigmar, freeze this fucker's ass in slightly more prosaic words, as
Freeze
suddenly
this fucker's buttocks.
freezing fire bursts up and licks all across the wolf entity's half-blooded, fleshy, torn cloth-head flesh, and ignores you as the flames wrap round you, and she begins to snarl. That's a very obvious sound to be heard by anyone who happens to be watching on. As her teeth sink in, do yourself a 1d10 roll. This d10 will explode. So basically, if you roll a 10, you can roll again and add it again. If you roll a 10 again, you can roll a 10 and add again.
Oh, nice.
And if you wish, you can fortune point that to a 10.
I will fortune point that to
Okay,
a
now
10.
that's a 10. It goes boom! Roll again.
Just a 1.
So that's a total of 11. Okay, as you just bite through, that's enough to burst through the flesh. As you go down and take a good teeth bite into its viscera.
Who's going to eat who now?
Yeah, lovely
As
corrupted
you-
flesh.
Straight through its belly into its intestine.
This is
As you
disgusting.
take a bite of it and start tearing.
Yeah. I've learned a lot from meat pie dealing with
Yeah, you know exactly how to deal with this. Okay, so you're currently fine on your cool test. You can respond as you wish. Gerhardt will be just adding more successes in his go. You're as well to roll it now.
So, Birdie's.
Sitting on top of
Tackle
the
the
thing,
werewolf.
and it's all wrapped
What's
up
the
in...
dwarf doing?
He's looking on with a... I think it's fair to say, a large amount of surprise.
Okay. It's just kind of.
This isn't what he expected. He was standing
He's
up to what he
surprised.
saw as an unacceptable, an intolerable event.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw a sword and attack Wolfie Boy.
So you're running in, and you're going to spear it, run it, pork it.
I'm not gonna pork it.
Only butt stuff.
Butt stuff. Flip it over. Yeah, I learned from the last thing of casting magic is a no-no, even though I guess he's wearing his robes underneath, or his uniform underneath. But no, yeah, just sword and just attack. Yeah.
Okay, stab. Right, dive in. You're going to get advantage because it's right down on the ground. So,
9 successes.
oh sweet. The chances of it getting away are next to none. It's got a difficulty 8 test. It's going to have to crit to get out of this. It's in a lot of. It did not crit at all. In fact, it's going to add 1 success onto yours as well because that's outside its.
So it'll be 21 damage.
Amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Strong boy.
Oh, nice. Love it.
I'm the
Did you get any more
strongest.
successes?
I got 8 more successes.
Oh, okay. Well, that means you'll be free to
10
act next
total.
round as we then hit.
They seem to have it under control.
Oh, yeah, they
Come and
did.
help me with
Absolutely.
the pilgrim.
So I will move towards the pilgrim.
Oh, yeah. You could get the leadership test in beforehand and attempt to try and
Get
ferry
them in.
them in before it all gets worse. Nice one. Okay, so leadership test over there. Working as a team. You intimidate him out of the way, and Yui comes in. Get your arses in there.
We're gonna save these innocent people.
Do I still count as aristocrat? No, right? Because I'm not wearing the.
You're
right-
not wearing the correct clothing. You don't get the benefit.
In which case, just 3 successes.
3 successes. I'm only that takes it down to 1 success, but that's still enough. They are clearly shocked enough to be ferried. Clearly too shocked to put too much resistance in place. As you start pushing them towards and hoping that the big double doors are going to open to the temple. Because if not, well, I didn't work.
Pilgrims in distress.
It
We
does.
see, because I look good.
Sanctuary.
You bash on, and a rather panicked old man is on the inside. Clearly, the local priest. The man must be, you guess, in his 80s. You'd
He's not
suspect
gonna help.
he's proper old. He's not going to help, but very much might also speak to why he's got his temple shut.
Sure.
Because what alternative does he have to try and hold off against this nonsense? As he looks panicked, sees the pilgrims coming in, and says, "Oh yes, bring them in."
Closed up.
As they all go into the echoey darkness of the chamber beyond, with a few candles lit along its internal edge.
But Gerhard
can
and
see-
Leopold.
Gold everywhere in here.
Interesting.
This place has clearly been on the receiving end of a lot of donations.
Really?
One statue that you can just catch from where you are, the entire height of it, which is a good 7 foot, appears to be gold. It probably gets gilded, but nevertheless, it appears to be gold.
Remember the good old times when we were trying to bite into a golden hammer? Haha, so funny.
Oh, the good old younger years.
But these guys are still outside. They're like Leopold's on the floor, Gerhard's
Leopold is
panicking.
helpless on the
Yeah.
floor.
Leopold's not going anywhere.
I think we're
Leopold's
going to
just
save
sitting
the
there,
pilgrims and then go out.
chanting away. He's got his
Aye,
holy
save
book in
the
his
straight
hand.
So did the thing. I'm like, I hope that didn't anger it and make it charge me.
Is it working? Is it working? Holy Sigmar, bring down your holy wrath upon this terrible entity! Flames are bursting up. Please make it work!
Ume, because she's near my wife, will tell her, like, whisper to her,
Oh, it
like,
runs over your
it's
head.
corrupted. Like, we need to get rid of it.
Dwarf at the end of the round actually failed his skill test. The dude is stunned as he steps back, shakes his head, and goes, No.
I'm sure I saw it.
That's just not right. As he's backing away from it. That's freaking hilarious. Genuinely funny. As we hit the top of the round, we're now on to proper initiatives. Your initiative is as normal, only your strength is increased, so you're not shifting in ranks there. Its initiative is 78, so where's yours?
I think it's 70.
Can I?
Oh!
can
I get to go
clarify
first.
Fast.
Fast, if
Does
you've
it
got
have
your
to
weapon drawn.
That's fine. I would have pulled that on the last round. If
You did
possible.
not, because you were under fear.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Can
although
I
you've
move?
only fared, you could have pulled it out. Yes, you could have.
Yeah.
Okay, but you won't be at it.
Okay, that's the question.
Yeah,
I had,
yeah.
is can I move fast?
If you were beside it, you go ahead.
Fine. Cool.
Call it out. But you're
So, Ed!
Charge?
I don't roll that roll very often.
What is it?
88.
Can you see it? It's an
100.
88.
Oh,
that's
that doesn't
really,
bode
really
well.
bad.
Really bad.
That's really good.
Has anybody got?
Has
anybody
anyone
got
got
the
a fixed
reroll?
roll?
No, I've used mine.
Did I use mine?
I think so.
We haven't all of these.
I
Chat.
mine.
Nice try.
I've used
No,
mine.
I actually
don't
don't
you
know
have?
if I have used mine.
I don't think you have.
No,
Use it.
Okay.
Because I'm quite selfish.
Yeah, you
I tend to
yeah,
hoard
you
it
do
for
tend
something for
to
me.
you do tend to hoard, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah, well, you haven't spent it on someone else for sure.
Yeah. I honestly don't think I have used it.
I'm going to let it stand and go reroll. Yes. Okay, but that's it. We have no more
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
A far less interesting roll, and I was going to be unreleasing some really nasty.
Wait, who was he going to hit?
But it wasn't the hit; it was the magical repercussion that was going to
Oh,
hit.
okay, yeah, then fair enough.
Yeah,
It was Birdie.
It was going to ripple out like a
knew you
horror
didn't
show.
forgive me.
Sadly,
Right.
it didn't go. Okay, so a strength test from yourself. He's attempting to release himself from effectively the grapple.
5 successes.
I have more.
7.
I have the same. Damn it! Which is not enough to break the grapple. Okay, it's enough for the defender to effectively hold on as your head stays in there, biting away. Almanaway. They're now moving into the temple. The priest is looking around, looking confused, sees the horror show that's
I'm
going
just
on
going
there.
to say to the priest, we will defend this place. Shut the doors.
He has no problems with that. And moves to shut the door, although he will not shut the door till his initiative, which is the very end of the round.
Can I pull the
'Cause
door
he's slow.
shut?
If you wish to move in and pull the door shut, you absolutely can.
Because-
He's reacting
Yeah,
slowly.
yeah.
Or
I'll
if you
pull-
want to just shut it so that you're on the outside, you can also do
That's
it.
that's what I mean. I'm
Yeah,
going to stay
perfect.
outside because I can't leave Leopold.
That
lying on
sounds
the ground.
good. Okay, so doors
turns
shut, pilgrim saved. Okay, roll your d10 again, and it does explode.
Go on, Kaz.
8.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a little bit extra on the woundage as we move to Father Leopold.
Why don't I just do it again?
8.
Should I be rolling damage for the spear as well?
No.
Spear means the way you
You
attack
speared
when you
it.
don't
Oh,
attack.
You're
sorry,
not holding
yes,
a spear.
with your head.
You
It's just
speared him
your
with
head
I
is
do
the spear.
habitually carry a spear, so I
No,
was just checking.
you just speared him with your head. And then head in there, you started
Yeah.
tearing apart at
Sword.
the flesh.
Hurt the people who are on it as well, or
Like, didn't.
Enemies of
last time.
Sigmar.
She's.
Yeah.
I don't think she's an enemy of Sigmar.
And it's
or
Sigmar
else-
and Ulrich.
I say we're Andoric, and it's unlike. So I couldn't do Silver Flame because that's a cone, so that would catch her in the flames. But this is a specific target.
But should you do it again?
Well, probably not.
No.
why not?
Oh, Ratty
Because,
God.
like, strictly speaking, like he's given you the help to
Yeah.
against this Sigmar and Ulrich foe. Should you be asking again?
I mean, I think
No,
he'd
we just-
understand that I also can't do very much
No,
else.
he would not.
No, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I think he understand that I
Famously-
can't stand up and run and attack it in close combat.
Famously, God's not understanding of the limitations of 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
Mortal frames.
Yeah, yeah.
There's not really much I can.
Maybe give a nice speech.
Let's give
You
her
know,
a
look
talk
at if
about
they
how
were-
entertaining
Actually,
you
are those 4 soldiers still standing around?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Can I yell at them to bring down the beast? And
Absolutely.
attempt
Do
leadership
yourself
test?
a leadership test.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Sigmar would
from
like
the
that.
floor.
8 successes.
8 successes.
I would assist, but I'm
He genuinely is going to try and contest this because he just don't want to do it, and has failed. Actually, not true. Passed with 4 successes. He did pretty well. Not enough successes. Your words are compelling as you bellow at him to get your arse over there and
Do your fucking job.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they reluctantly do that.
And for what it's worth, I have inspiring twice.
Oh, that's good.
So up to I think 80 people can be affected by my leadership. So if there's anyone nearby
If there's any
hiding
of
behind the
those
door, they might be
fuckers.
moved out.
Like any of those people that now regret their life choices.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of the Ulricans you might realise I might bring down the abomination.
Yeah, they're no, that's not. Well, we're going to need a chest next round to cover that one because you're going to have to convince them that it's actually an abomination. They're not convinced that it is. As we then move to Elric, who is currently beside, stabbing into the freaking thing. Going again, you still have
Stabby,
advantage.
stabby.
Yep, still have advantage. It still needs a critical to do anything.
Oh!
Did not. Oh, and it. Oh, fuck me. What crit was it?
33,
Plus 3 crit. as well.
13.
Okay.
Nice.
Lovely. As you stab down hard, piercing right through its flesh, severing something up there. And it howls, growls, and... hilarious roll, but absolutely useless. Gerhardt.
Gerhardt flexes the rapier a little bit more in control than usual. I'm going to charge.
Charge!
Rapier?
Yeah,
Running it
Nobody
through.
is there to see you.
it's fine. It's a success.
We're watching.
I did not do very well at all. So
Three successes. How's that work again?
you add
This
your
year's
strength
bonus.
bonus.
A fucking long time.
Yeah, you add your strength bonus, and then you add your weapon bonus. That's it.
Should be on your actual.
Yeah,
Are
you
you
should be just
adding
hit by
or
weapon.
taking anything from
Yeah.
his...
Yeah.
No, nothing.
So
So
9.
9 damage.
9 damage. Cool.
That's a good effort.
Yeah, not bad, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not 24, but still,
That's fine.
it's 9.
I'm fishing for crits.
And you remember what?
Yeah, impale.
Zero.
Impale, I know,
Right.
baby.
Yumi, you're on the outside. They've been ferried in. Alamenowith is right beside you. The conflict is going on over there. Gerhardt is charged in. Elric has charged in. The father is telling those soldiers to move. They're reluctantly moving forward. Their faces are white. They clearly aren't very happy about what's going on. There's a woman tearing into the guts of a big monster, and she lifts up her head, and her teeth are pointed. They have savaged at the midriff of this thing. Huge, biting scrapes out of its flesh, and you can see the flesh is ragged. It looked pretty horrible.
Gross.
Cool test.
Yeah.
002.
0 to 2 is enough. Yeah, it's just a cool test. Okay, so what's our plan?
I was gonna run back in to try and drag Leopold at least to the side. I'm not very strong, but I can start.
Yeah, totally. I'll move over, try and pull Leopold into a nicer
Sure.
place.
What I was
Love
going to
it.
do anyway.
Okay, do
so,
yourself
like,
a
in
strength test.
practice,
Yeah.
like we'll be doing it together.
I don't think that's good.
She gets her hands on it first because you were
Yeah,
dealing with the
no, I
people
know,
there.
I know. But what I'm saying is I'll be
As you're
following
shutting the
up.
door, and then you'll turn around and help.
I'm
And then...
gonna use the fortune point because that was a fumble.
You kick him in the nuts.
Your foot has been trod upon.
Oh no!
Just
His leg
face
falls
strength,
off
right?
56
No, I
yards
think-
and ran in there.
Well, as you try and pull Leopold, it turns out it's pretty heavy.
And that's without the armour.
The soldiers, they go forward and they try to figure out what they're supposed to do. We have ourselves a monster
the shit
and a
out of them,
monster.
they're like,
Okay, there is a roll.
Oh, it's food.
On a 9 or 10, they attack you.
Okay.
Okay, on a 1 to an 8, they attack the other monster that you're dealing with. Oh, they rolled a 1. They're clearly convinced that it's the big thing that's being torn into shreds is a bad thing. Maybe you just naturally have pointy teeth. Maybe you filed them. Maybe you're just weird. Maybe they're just not looking at that. They're trying to deal with what's in front of them. As our...
You've done really well.
Oh, good.
Maybe you are the bad guy.
Drilled?
By accident.
Oh yeah, they drilled.
They are drilled, yes.
So
So
just
am
change
I.
it. Oh, and that's it. What was the fumble?
99.
Yeah, so it doesn't change.
Yeah, quite. Actually hilarious. So, I'll just do the quick. Oh, interest.
That means we both got advantage.
Well, we got a lot of interesting rules out of this. I'm about to tell you what just happened. Let me just quickly grab the damages.
You also get your drilled additional success levels when I'm
That's sore. So you, from behind, have a blade pierced down towards your midriff here. It was in fact a crit on the second roll, so it gets through, but it's only a +1, so it's only a bleeding crit. So it's clearly got through the armor in one of the joint points, and you've got yourself a bleeding wound. You're losing a wound every single round until that gets medical attention.
Can I
I've
see
got
with plate
42, so
though,
I'm okay.
impenetrable?
Yes,
Is it not
Yeah.
odd crits that it ignores?
I don't know. Go check that.
Oh, I have a
Yeah,
feeling,
yeah.
I have a feeling it is.
Yeah, go check that. We've got a copy of the rulebook. Haven't kicked around here anywhere.
Fancy version.
There's a
like
just use the fancy version.
That's not the fancy version. That's a different edition.
Oh, is it?
Completely different edition of Warhammer Fantasy
don't-
Roleplay. Second edition.
It's a dice.
Have you got it?
Yeah, it's quite a nice one. I like the second edition.
Yes, we are.
That's a fancy edition. Look at that.
There you go.
Not only that, that's
was there. I don't know.
that is a
Where's it?
super fancy edition because that's also not one of the special editions. It's the special editions that are only given away to special folk.
Oh, he dropped it.
Don't you dare.
It's on
That's
fire.
mine. It's number 8.
Yeah, number 8, a very important number. Right, so whilst this is going on, you get stabbed loosely in the back, potentially.
Maybe.
Whilst the other ones leap in. As they do, the thing yanks to the side. Yes.
Impenetrable. The armor is especially resilient, meaning most attacks simply cannot penetrate it. All critical wounds caused by an odd number to hit you, such as 11, 33, etc., are ignored.
Ignored! Whack!
Well remembered.
Well,
Good.
yeah.
Well,
Even when you're lying down.
I also have plate mail.
Yeah.
So I know this rule because it applies to me.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Embarrassingly, I wrote that rule.
Yeah, but you also wrote a bajillion rules.
Yeah, I did, but nevertheless, you think I'd remember. Thanks, Andy.
Embarrassing for you.
So that glances off your armor. Perfect. His fumble was just useless. As it then stabs into the ground and jars his arm. As the other one stabs in, it causes the creature to roll to the side,
Okay.
flinging you aside as it leaps up to its feet. You land, badly or not, athletics test.
D6 yards away.
I rolled 28 successes on my get out of it roll. I was like, bloody hell.
5 successes.
Sweet. Okay, as you tumble slightly and scrape back to your feet, looking up at the huge creature, which lashes out wildly at the closest. Sadly, soldier, because you've been thrown away.
I mean, oh dear.
Lovely. As it lashes out, slashes him across the throat. Blood splashes wildly. Anyone who can see that, which is your 2, do yourself a cool test.
Am I looking
successes.
especially commanding with my pointy teeth and my yellow eyes?
You are
Blood?
not. In fact, quite the opposite. You're looking terrifying. Not good.
You get
So, how we do?
2 successes.
0 successes.
0 is enough. It's just because of the.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, it's not a difficult one. It's just a neat test.
All right.
Right, so it rolls off. It does that. It slashes one of them dead. The slash goes through to the next one and into his guts, and he lifts him up.
So this, just whose turn was
He goes
this?
first.
Oh,
His
fast!
No, hold on. So the dwarf still hasn't acted.
The dwarf doesn't pass his fear test.
Ah, okay. Cool.
And
it was
slams him
soldiers.
down on Gerhardt.
No,
Oh, no.
fuck, fast then.
Hey, Gerhardt! Oh, how'd I have to flub that roll? I only have 0 successes on my
What do you want to do?
slam you with this enormous body. It's a dodge roll. Or, if you want, you can try and parry it. It will fail. It is a large creature. It will go very badly for you. if you
I
parry.
will fortune point that, please.
You also need 2 successes because it's bigger than you.
Oh,
I got
that
him!
looks better.
You got your 2 successes? That's it. That's enough. Okay, as he lifts the body up and plunges it down where you are, you skip slightly to the side. The body slams into the ground. Second of our poor guards dead. As the third guard looks on and goes, I think I might do a cool test. Because this has not gone well. Should have listened to the priest. That priest.
Does
He crits this.
Oh, nice.
He's not bothered in the slightest. That's ridiculous.
you should always listen to the priest?
Didn't like
He's
it
like,
anyway.
how dare you, you ridiculous monster! No, he's well pumped up.
Maybe he'll
His
help
best
you
friends
get
have just
those
been
guys.
killed.
Yeah.
As we then hit
Me.
the start of the round.
I'm gonna help.
No, my dwarf.
Oh,
No.
Oh, God, I thought it was going to be like secret badass.
Turns out, no.
Was it like a little like inflatable hammer he was hitting the guy with?
Yes, he just steps back and just looks at it all. It's clearly not his business.
Yeah.
Is there any chance he's walking towards us and can help move?
No. He's moving away from everyone.
Sad.
Amenawith and you both do your strength test for moving Leopold. It's assisted, so whoever gets the most successes, and then plus one of the others
2
succeeds.
successes.
2 and a fail, so that's 2 successes in total. That's enough to yank you over a little bit and take you away from the potential thoroughfare of
Because I'm
combat.
hilariously going to tell them to stop moving me in a second.
Well, brilliant. Okay, Birdie, what are you doing?
going to-
Yeah, I think you are
Andy.
charging.
Yes, I
Going
am.
fast in between those two.
Excellent, because you're right. It's still in base. So
You're just going for it. You're
Yeah, but he's taking him down.
I'm
Bring down the
taking
base.
him down.
You have
Baby.
advantage.
I have advantage. Here we go. Whoop, bad.
Wait, you have
Fortune point.
advantage.
No, still bad.
He's
Fortune point,
really
that one.
bad at this.
I've got a better. That's 5 successes. So yeah, 5 successes.
I have 6. As he just pushes you out of the way by your shoulder, causing your blow to just completely miss. Didn't quite crit it. If I'd gotten a crit there, I'd have done you damage too. Sadly, I did not.
I would have done damage.
Which means, Birdie, you're on a D100 test, please.
Okay.
As you launch yourself forward one more time.
77.
Oh, roll again. See how many success you get. Bloody hell.
Oh, another 10.
Another 10.
Nice.
She howls.
Oh.
And less of a howl.
Flash.
I was like,
That was my most ferocious howl.
It's like someone falling down a well.
you're ruining my moment.
And she, with her hind legs, pushes with a creak of armor, causing one part to break off. She slams into it.
When you say hind legs, does that mean she now has front legs?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I guess if she's gone to like...
I am not making any confirmation in that direction. As you hit hard
Good.
and you lift it off the ground.
Freshness.
Such is the strength that you pushed yourself forward towards it. And it goes backwards.
There'll be an extra 2 because of my extra strength.
Yeah, I know. It's no, not for that test.
All right.
So I've rolled the dice, which was to determine exactly what you hit on the other side, because you're slamming into the back. And I said, if it's 10, it's just big open space. If it's a 1, you're going to slam into his temple. And 1 will be a bad slam for the poor receiving. And I have rolled, as Lindsay might be able to spot
It's
there.
a 1.
It's a ridiculous 1. Freaking hilarious. So you drive it right into a statue of a warrior priest holding a hammer. And its skull slams into the back of the hammer. There's your crit. As crack! The back of the big wolf skull breaks and blood suddenly splashes across the statue, dripping down it. Bits of brain mingling
Very
with it.
satisfying.
But not enough to kill it. Because
God,
this thing,
2 crits haven't taken it down.
this thing is...
It's a servant
Stinky.
of a demon.
I'm going to interrupt with its action as it attempts to heal itself.
Oh.
What a dickhead.
I thought
Yeah.
it had its action.
That shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah, because it went
I
first.
knew I should have fucking lit my sword on fire.
It did not.
Yes.
That's a bit disappointing for it. Because that puts it in a bad place when we hit. Leopold.
So
So you've been pulled away a little bit.
A little
The
bit, but-
fight has gone on over there.
I'm not still moving at this point. or-
Wait,
Yeah,
slowly.
Well,
Because-
fortunately, like you're not. We pulled you a bit out of danger, but then Birdie just like slammed it somewhere
Slammed it
else.
miles
So we
away.
probably aren't
Yeah.
pulling you actively now.
Because I would like to do a divination maneuver
Oh.
Divination.
on Birdie. So I'd like to say it very loud so that she can hear it.
Birdie, go left.
And I have successfully passed.
Hey.
Which grants her a
A
reroll.
reroll.
Yeah. Sweet. Andy.
Thought that might
come
be
in
useful.
handy, yes.
As you, that's your bones, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you
Which is why I
cast your
didn't want to
bones,
be moving.
look
Yeah.
at it, and you call out. It can't heal.
Whoa.
That is what it says in your divination. It can't heal.
Can't heal.
Hey, Rick, a passing birdie has just taken this thing right away from where you were, and it slammed it hard into a statue of a Sigmarite priest.
Charge.
As you follow right up, blade ready, and stab in, hopefully to run it through.
Oh.
It's,
It's 2 successes with
Add.
guild.
it's really good or bad.
Add 4 to that.
6 successes, and then it'll be plus 11, so 17 wounds.
That is a critical. That is a good one as well.
Oh, I would have hit
Where
his
did you
head.
hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Probably
great.
just on that side.
20?
No, 20.
02?
02's the
It's
head.
head, yeah.
Yeah, head.
No, but it's
No, sorry, I rolled 02,
rolled
so it's
02,
20.
so it's 20.
So I think it's an arm.
Yeah, you're in the arm. Okay, as you go driving forward, your blow scrapes across the bone and slides into the socket and passes through it. Completely. You yank back an enormous wound in its shoulder, and its arm flops to the side. Completely useless. It's severed nerves half hanging out.
Nice.
Teamwork.
It's not
Makes the
dead.
dream work.
Gerhard.
I've already done my thing. I used
Aye.
fast, don't
He
I?
is
Oh, you use fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
can I
may.
use?
Or you
You can move
teamed
now,
up.
can't he?
He can move.
Yeah, you can move.
Can I use fast wounds or fast?
No, because that's an action.
I think it's a free action actually.
Oh.
I think you'll find.
Actually.
Actually.
Then if it's a free action, then yes, you may.
Yeah, if you've
Factually.
got, oh no, we've changed it.
There we go. I didn't think so. I was pretty convinced it
He's
was.
literally just changed it now. He changed it
I'm sitting there
last
typing fast in the background. Oh, you know.
Last action, is it?
So, dwarf. Oh man,
Oh,
So yeah.
he's got a
Already
cool.
You combine.
He's got
Sorry,
a
Andy.
cool.
Also, I do move up next to the.
Yeah, he's got a cool of 92, and I have not passed one of my tests yet.
I'm going to shame him any second now.
This is quite simply
Should've done
ridiculous.
divination on him.
I think he's going to take it
Top
off
of the
after
round.
this.
Yeah.
He is going to try to heal, and does not.
He can't heal.
Ping. What are you doing, Alaminawife?
Right, so how far am I away from this monster thing now?
Oh, you're within charge range if you want to charge it.
Can you?
There's so many people fighting it.
I'm going to protect Ume and Leopold.
Nice.
I'm gonna
so you're
Take out my... And just, like, he's
both
lying
or
on the
sword?
ground. Pardon?
Bow or sword?
Probably not, so we can
Bow,
see.
I think.
Both. Okay, good. Okay, bow drawn, armor arrow ready, pointing over towards it. The Ulricans, the spread of them have largely just backed off in
Scream it,
horror
and it's a monster!
from the bloody well, it's being dealt with.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say as you scream out, "It's a monster!" Birdie.
Can I go for its throat?
Yeah, you certainly can. You're not in a grapple, also. Can I have a whimsical test, please? Well, it's not a whimsical test per se. Just D100 test. Give it to me.
Melee basic.
14. Plus 2 for drilled.
+2 for drilled.
Yep.
I was about to say you missed, but +2 for drilled means it's currently equal. If you spend a fortune point, you'll get it.
Yes, I will spend my
Okay, so
fortune
you're
point
in,
that I didn't spend earlier.
Nicely done.
Yes.
Okay, so wrapped in and roll your d10.
It's ridiculous.
6.
6.
You got your. Was it real only for fellas? Was it like a fortune?
I think the divination reroll, she probably could reroll it, but it might be worse.
Yeah.
I'd maybe save that
Yeah. For dice straits.
for like a fumble or something.
Your teeth sink into its neck, bite into the fur, and tear at the muscle, opening another big wound there. Off to the side, yeah, Birdie's gone weird, and that mouth has opened too far. Cool test. Difficulty 2.
Would we say it's vaguely muzzle-like?
No.
5 successes.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So you can do
One
whatever you
problem
want.
at a time.
Yeah, one problem at a time. Okay, wounded and Leopold.
I mean,
Shame the organs.
yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. Like shaming the Ulricans. I
That's
don't know that it's dead.
a
dead.
charm test.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring them round to your way of thinking.
And like I'm actually for once gonna get to use. I think my Sigmar's air thing because we're no, that's if I'm defending a holy thing. It's not if they're defending a holy thing. So, sadly, 5 successes.
That's more than my 2. Yeah.
And
so,
again, I got public speaking twice.
so what's your? Oh, you got it twice as well. Nice. So, because that takes you up from.
Again, I think it's like 80.
I'm not sure it's that many on 2.
It's times 10 and it's fellowship bonus normally, isn't it?
Possibly, and that sounds about right. 80 sounds great.
My fellowship bonus is 8.
That's proper daft. Love it.
Doesn't question him.
Sure, yeah.
That's because Andy generally looks at his rules.
I've literally pasted up my talents into
It's a
the.
really good idea.
Although weird that I didn't paste in public speaking, annoyingly, but if assuming it works the same as
It's the same
Inspiring, which I
table.
think it
Yeah,
does.
it's the same table as
Then, yeah,
Inspiring.
it's times 10. So
That'll be why you
80.
didn't pay
Times
it.
5 times 10. Yeah. Totally.
Very
And
organised.
that's pretty awesome. That's more than enough. Now, what's your angle? What's your speech, man?
My angle is that. Actually, so that I can get an extra, so I can turn that into 6 successes. I'll tie it to my impassioned zeal. My point about the unity in the Empire, and about how Sigmar was an Ulrich in himself. Sigmar and Ulrich,
Yeah.
great allies, and we must work together to drive out the abomination of the ruinous powers, like that thing which is masquerading as a wolf as an affront to Ulrich,
He got
mocking
that- he got that from
the
me.
god of winter and wolf by taking that form.
Specify that thing very clearly.
Yeah. That big giant thing, the huge one.
Your former friend.
Yeah,
Not the blunt
yeah.
one.
That it was like playing up the idea that it's an affront, that it's shaming them, that it's mocking them, that it's mocking Ulrich.
Oh.
How dare they stand for that? 6 successes.
It's like that, yeah, 6 success.
Just say that. You'll get it.
Yeah.
As a group, some move, others are petrified in place, but some actually move to try and deal with this thing. I'm going to roll just twice for the 4 or 5 that are doing it, so we don't have too much of a delay. No, that's actually wins. Oh, and it's right down at the bottom as well. Oh, that's it. Hurt. As one of them drives his fist directly into its gut, which was already open, and pushes in and freaks out as he pulls back, and his fist's all cut up because he hit its spine. And pulls out. His hand's sore.
If he had the presence of mind, he'd have brought it with him.
Sadly, he didn't have that presence of mind. He's too busy freaking out that he hit bone with his fist.
He's like, I've got a magic.
He did not.
Man alive.
He did not expect to punch through its guts. That wasn't high in his list of expectations. Go! As he pulls back, his fist bloody. To the other side, one of them's got a dagger, and he's just poking it like so. That pulls back and sees that the dagger has slid off its fur almost all the time. Each blow pulls back, looks at his dagger, the dagger in his hand, looks at it, and the creature looks directly at him. And there is a slight pause. In the melee, it's almost indistinguishable to everything else.
But not to my sharp elf eyes.
But if you are on the outside looking in, you will see that moment of connection.
Bravo.
Dagger falls. Eyes locked. A rather important cultist. This Orkin's not having it. 22.
Nice.
Good lad.
Ulrich is
It's
Because he was
The next
very
one.
highly motivated by an excellent speech.
The dagger clatters on the ground as he backs off, saying, Ulrich, be with me. Ulrich, be with me! And he just, rather idiotically, charges it and headbutts it in its hip.
I mean, the last guy attacked with bare hands hit bone.
Yeah. And headbutts in his hip with a sheer rage response. Which does, let's be honest, nothing. But
I haven't chewed
it
that.
clearly inspires him onwards.
And is it evident to me, looking in from the outside, that it did it just look normal, like he was just scared because it looked at him, or was it like?
He was trying to influence.
It was definitely a like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where were we?
Yeah, we're just sort of,
I do believe.
here?
Do you
I've done my
I
thing.
think it's yourself.
I'm going to fast just to see if I can beat Dan.
And he snips into the side.
Failed crit,
Really?
we've not had one yet.
Oh!
son of a gun. It's 0 successes, but a success.
It's a success. It's currently fucked, so it's not going to be responding. It needs to crit to do anything. So that means you've hit
6
for a total of 6. Its toughness absorbs it, but a minimum of 1 wound means that you have opened up another flesh wound on it. Means it's going to lose another wound per round at the end of the round. And it is now on sudden death too. It's lost enough blood that it's in trouble.
Set it up.
Are you charging and kill stealing?
Well,
If I don't kill
Lashes
I
out
can't
with
put
the
it on my
sword.
helmet.
It's going to need a crit to be able to stop you.
No
I got
one's gonna
0-2,
know
did
who
not
did it.
crit.
I hit it in the head.
Oh!
This one is a head.
So 2 plus 13 wounds in the
13
head.
wounds. It's toughness. Okay.
Oh, plus 2 for drill.
Yeah.
14. It's 15 wounds. My God.
As you
God.
come in and slash heavily right across its throat, severing the tendon there into the center of its voice box, which, unbeknownst to you, is extremely important. As you slice through that, meaning that it's incapable of making any realistic sounds, blood, frothy blood, spills from its neck, down its chest into Birdie, splashing into
She's
her.
already eaten some of it. So.
To be fair.
Yeah.
It's the elemental wife move.
It is not yet dead.
Oh my God.
Hey, you may.
Kill, steal.
Oh, just kill it.
I'm so far away though.
You are. I mean, that's what arrows are for, though.
And there's
But,
like 3 Ulrikins.
Yeah.
The likelihood.
I mean, she could kill all of you. Magic bullet her way through everyone. It'd be great.
Fair dance.
Yes, so I slash everyone open.
Oh,
like,
okay.
why would that be helpful?
Shut up, Ed.
Do you want to
I
that?
don't understand.
I don't have anything useful I can do, but I'm gonna try and I'm gonna do a Gerhardt, which is awful. I'm gonna try and see.
Speed read, rather. Shadowface.
I'm not going to be able to say anything, am I?
I-
Until
I can sense the corruption, but it looks to me like a giant wolf monster, but not corrupted, right?
yeah.
Sure.
I don't get to see unbalanced spirits very often. And,
No,
like
you're not even sure it's a spirit.
Yeah, exactly. So I would like to observe.
Sure. Do some perception test.
Cool.
I'd argue that's not a Gerhardt. Gerhardt always acts.
Sadly, I can't say what I was
Nope.
going to say until
No? When's your round?
Until my turn.
Perception. Am I lip reading?
I mean,
Well,
it
it has
can't
to
make
be now.
noise, yeah, so
Its throat is cut.
it's saying that really.
5 success.
Make that 6.
Oh.
Because it's trying to utter a spell.
Oh.
Lip reading!
Do you want to read
It
this?
is trying to utter a spell.
Hello, pot. Kettle calling.
As its mouth is shifting and moving in quite an unnatural way for
Well,
what
it's
is a
got
canine jaw. Okay, but its mouth is shifting and moving. It's clearly attempting to do something, but at its throat, the
Yeah,
blood
nice.
is pumping out from the rather nasty wound that Elric
good
has
job.
slashed across its throat,
Uh-huh.
and it's incapable of making any noise, incapable of enunciating, like I was there, and absolutely incapable of casting said spell.
Good.
Meaning that nothing happens, which you see,
Uh-huh.
meaning that you know it's no simple monster. It just isn't. It isn't.
Yeah.
Top of the round. Oh, dwarf.
Dwarf.
I'm almost
Dwarf boy.
trepidatious to roll this.
Come on!
2 soldiers, right? Are there 1 soldier still alive?
There's only one left.
Yeah.
Hey, the dwarf passed. He's not got enough successes. He's only got 3.
But he's
but he
stopped
passed.
backing up.
He stopped backing up as he's looking at what's happening.
It's almost dead.
I've got this.
I have enough time to tell Elemental Wife that
Oh yeah, sure.
right, like it's trying to cast a spell. Kind of.
Then I will. And is it my turn or is it my
It's
first?
your turn.
Then
It's-
I'll
it's
shout,
first now.
"Don't look into its eyes!"
Oh, man and wife bellows out, don't look into its eyes!
And can I
do
invite
yourself
Ryan
a
to, like,
leadership
okay,
test
yeah.
because some people might do it anyway.
She's not going to tell me what to do.
41.
That's success. I hope.
Are we sure? Yes, it is.
You're an elf. It generally helps. Generally, your
my
stats,
fellowship's higher
your
than
stats
41.
will see you through, even if your skills don't. So yeah, that's good. That means we then.
And I think maybe, can I, if I've got a cloak or something, run and try and put it over its face?
Okay, so you're going to run into combat with it, effectively.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. And probably more likely a scarf, given how tall it is. Okay, and it's currently sort of plastered
Oh, I thought
back
it was
over.
on the ground.
It's not.
No,
it's
I'll just say
it's
that
sort of
and I'll
pushed right
cover.
over.
I'll just say that and then cover it in case it springs out. Then. I
Okay,
won't-
yeah, cool. That sounds good.
So I
So-
misunderstood what this.
Yeah, it's
was.
still sort of spread
statue.
back over the statue.
Yeah,
Still,
I'll let
its
them deal with
skull
it.
half caved in at one part of it, with bits of it being eaten, stabbed, or slashed, or some alternative. Yet
Headshot.
somehow is not yet dead.
Go on, Birdie. Go on,
Birdie
Birdie.
might change this.
Okay.
Birdie, it's still in the grapple, so
get
it
this
failed
on
to
my
break you.
Come on, Birdie.
Here we go. D10.
Oh, just a D10.
Just a
Just a
D10. Just a
D10,
D10. It's the damage.
9.
9.
Fortune point. Have you got any left?
No. I've got a
The
reroll.
divination, you could take it to a 10. Okay, because
Yeah,
you
do
may
it,
have
bring that,
noted
do it.
you're
Yes.
no one's done enough wounds yet
Yes.
to take this thing out.
10.
10. This might make a difference.
Plus another 3.
3.
13 though.
Actually, plus another 2 for drilled.
No, that's your success to hit him.
Oh,
yeah, that's
right.
totally. So
Yeah,
that's
that's a
13.
shame.
So close. It's not dead.
Is this like damage?
Yeah.
Shine.
Yeah.
Fast,
Do you have
fast.
anything like strike mighty blow or anything?
Yeah.
Strike mighty blow won't make a difference.
Yeah, I've got 3 left.
Hey!
Strike
Oh,
my-
no.
strike my
Fucking
cheek
right it
blow.
will then.
Yeah.
So
Now he's really upset.
your hand. It's not a claw. It's covered in armor. It's fine. Your hand pushes up against it, grips it, pulls the thing off of the statue as bits of its brain falls out behind, and you bite into the huge body as you pull it down by its throat
Yeah.
and rip it out,
Yeah, rip out his vocal cords.
throwing the body to the ground as it turns back into its more human form. No longer with, obviously, all of its clothing and its fur. What does that mean? The fur remains, and the human is in the inside of the fur. So it shrinks
So it's
inside
like
its
a
great
fursuit.
fursuit, which
Oh,
is
that's
opened up
bizarre.
in multiple places.
Gosh.
And he is bloody and slick on the inside of that.
Mm.
And all the wounds that were held by the big monster are held by its throat. It's out. Its guts are open, spilled. This is a difficulty 6 test for everyone within 2 squares. Not to pick up some stress.
I don't know how far.
Is it a
away.
cool check?
It's cool, yes, sorry.
Do I need to
Drill
roll?
to?
You need to roll, yes. And you need to roll. Everyone else who's more away is difficulty just
I
1.
don't feel like I'm.
I'm going to force it.
Anyone who can see it
Oh,
is difficulty 1.
Crit.
5 successes.
Ah, so you're fine.
It's
5
difficulty
successes.
6,
It's
right?
difficulty 6, correct.
I've got 5 successes, so I'll fortune point up. To...
Sweet, done.
6.
Sweet.
4.
4, take stress point. It's only 1 because you got successes. And you can't see it, you're fine.
And I'm not really too
What
stressed.
about
And,
the
but everyone else was doing 1 anyway.
Oh, no,
but
I
it just
missed
wasn't
that.
difficulty 6.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I want to do the thing I did to
No,
the
I
other
don't- I
witch.
don't have
Eyes,
guts.
eyes, liver.
It's because he's a doctor, he's not a barber surgeon.
Yeah.
They don't do surgery. I mean, some of them do because they're idiots, but they don't do surgery.
I've got surgery.
Because you're an idiot.
I said nothing. The thing shrinks down and appears to be dead.
Well, you can't be sure until you've stabbed it in both eyes.
Well,
its
no,
heart,
we
its
need-
liver,
we
its
need to burn it.
pancreas, all
Yeah.
the major
We do.
I mean,
organs
Luke was
first.
going to immediately start trying to rally people to get stuff to burn it. Like, well, but he's
Bring Elric.
incognito ish.
What Elric will try and do is whatever flame they start, he'll try and encourage.
Yeah,
the
throw
whole-
some extra action
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
Okay, can I have a leadership test, please, from the father who attempts to rally the locals?
Oh, nice.
Can
8
I
successes.
can I
Sweet.
support him with that?
Yes, you can.
I've got supportive now.
Oh, supportive is good. That means you
Nice.
get to add an extra success.
Yeah.
If
Two
you are the
successes.
one that's supporting. Have you rolled the test yet?
Oh, sorry, I've
got
got
to actually test.
This
No,
doesn't
just
really
get
fall
that.
under my impassioned zeal, does it? Oh, it's not charm anyway, it's leadership. So
Yeah, no, I failed my leadership.
So you're useless.
After all that.
But if there-
Fuck, I'm
any
spending
of
a
them-
fortune point. We're near the end of the night.
Any of them that
Yes.
are affected by
You get
Sigmar's
2
heirs
more
are good. Like
You
you
get-
get another +1 as well.
You get 2 more.
So it's 10 or 11 successes.
Sweet. Yeah, that's going to make an enormous difference. And
And that might not just be these Algrids, that might be local folk.
yeah,
who've
there's
been
going to be all
hiding.
manner of folk who've been looking on. Those who haven't run away. The rather inspired soldier whose mates are now dead. To burn this horrific corpse and the slough of flesh.
Yeah.
Of
All the bits of brains on the statue.
yeah, indeed. That's all going to need to be burnt too. That's how we end up with our heroes. Glorious. Yes?
How's Birdie?
Yes,
Yeah.
and quite. I was about to cover
Okay, sorry.
exactly about to cover that. Our heroes, looking on as Leopold is from his slightly propped up against the wall position, bellowing out orders to people. Come on, we've
Yeah,
got
like
to
he
do
can
this.
sit up,
Yeah.
I imagine. So
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we're enjoying
And
this.
Elric moving over towards where Birdie is, who looks just like Birdie. No different, no spiky teeth, no nothing. However, Birdie, you are in a position where now, if you wish, you have 2 sessions to do this if you wish to do it.
Okay.
It costs 100 XP. And you can change career to Child of Ulrich if you wish.
Oh. That's
You don't need to
very
make the decision now.
exciting.
Okay, but you can change your career to Child of Ulrich.
Interesting.
So you can use the head as your helmet topper.
Yeah.
Not advise it before it's burned.
You just have to craft it, though, don't you?
Also,
Yeah, we don't actually put they'll put it in gold
Oh.
on my helmet.
yeah, they'll craft one. Also,
Yeah.
you legitimately have killed.
something big. That's a short-term ambition.
That's my short-term ambition.
You have killed something big, which would make
Something
a
of note.
find crest upon your helmet.
Yes.
A very fine crest for your potential helmet, and will do well within the order.
Yeah, it'd be great with the Elricans too, having that big massive fucking wolf on your head.
They'll love that.
That'd be
Corrupted
perfect.
one.
Yeah,
Further,
corrupt.
you also have witnesses who are reliable, because some aren't. I mean, some
Yes.
people will claim that they've done things that they just haven't. But you've got witnesses, and your witnesses are a noble, a magister of the orders, a priest. The rest of them, I mean, she's
blind
for-
priest.
She's
Two
the
foreigners.
A blind priest. Yeah, I definitely saw her kill that corrupted wolf.
It was so amazing. I
Reliable.
closed my eyes.
I didn't want to see
But he's
anything.
inside the temple, didn't see.
But I'm sure he'd be happy.
Oh, he will be, of course.
She
And a dwarf has witnessed
Oh,
it
yeah.
too.
Who do not lie.
she says if anyone asks, I used a sword. Yeah.
As
You could say that it's.
Do you
Well,
even
just
have a sword?
Take a sword.
With your bare
her,
hands.
her
Stab
teeth
the
are
corpse.
somehow not pointed anymore.
So maybe heat of the moment. Maybe
He
he
saw something weird.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
missed it
we
because
still don't
it
talk
must have
about
only
that.
been like a fraction of a
Like his
second.
focus would have been
Yeah.
big beastie. So maybe he's glanced, seen it, focused on,
She
and
did
then just been
howl.
like. I mean,
She
she makes all sorts of noises in
Ran
fights.
across
true.
and dunk tackled a werewolf.
Yeah, she
I mean,
she did
That's
that.
Elric may have seen it in the moment. Ahmedwaith was staring right at the whole thing, going, "Yep, something's going on with Birdie."
Do I feel any different?
Nope.
I suppose it depends on what decision I make.
No, it doesn't.
That's fucking awesome.
No, it doesn't make any
Yeah.
difference at all. You feel no different to the point that you have no recollection of it.
Yeah, I've never seen.
You're covered in blood.
That's
What
not
did I
that
do
odd, though.
this time?
I've never seen you bite something.
Ugh. Oh yeah, that will be endurance test.
Has anybody got a
Canteen,
mint?
water flask.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
no.
really bad.
And you're
This is what the reroll is for.
But we've
Only you've used it. Oh, this is what you should have saved it for.
Okay,
the
so
88 that you just rolled.
Okay.
This is what the divine
Roll-
reroll was for.
roll a
Attacking me,
d10.
isn't she?
Erin is
Roll a d10.
absolutely
But you've
raging.
got
Their
you've got
cats in there.
Savior, so you can
Oh,
let her
I
use the fortune point.
I could. Oh, I've got a fortune point.
Do you
I
have a
could
fortune
use
point?
my fortune point through Savior. To let
Saviour!
her reroll it.
I'm interested just so we know what you're potentially avoiding here. What did you roll?
I rolled an 88 and then I rolled a 5.
5. That'd be 5 corruption points.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
are you
I will
spend-
use Savior.
So you may re-roll and see the living saint over there.
1 success.
That's better than a fumble on 88.
Thank me.
And
There's
within
my
her,
idea.
within her,
That's supportive
the
working. for me.
flesh, the flesh creeps and she vomits.
Yeah,
And the
we burn
amount of blood and tissue that you bring up, bits of
Ripped out my teeth and
gut and endurance tests for a very different reason.
3 successes.
3 successes, not enough. Take 2 stress, please.
Okay.
I mean, that seems fair under the circumstances.
Is Elric okay with watching this happen?
That's entirely up to
Can
you.
burn at him?
I mean, he'll
Let's shove it onto the fire.
get like a
Shovel.
torch, something, just bring it over. Again, he's being super suave.
Okay. Do yourself with your channeling test as well.
8 successes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's good.
12 successes.
Great. That fire's heating up nice. As the bits are going off, and someone's brought a shovel over, and they're scraping it across the stone and scooping
While
up
this
bits
is
of gut.
happening, Can I ask the Ulricans?
No, they've
Of
scarpered.
the Scarper.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've gone.
Even the ones who joined us in attacking
Yeah,
it.
even the ones that joined your attack.
Okay, well,
Guilt.
the guard that's left alive,
He's here.
I'm going to interrogate him nicely. About
What are you saying?
who were these people? Who was this man? Had they just come into town?
He said, "Oh no." He says, "They just arrived 2 days ago, been causing right ruckus there. Right ruckus. Now, look at this."
I know.
He says, "What even is that?"
It's a
He looks
disgusting
over at the
monster.
fire. "What even is that?" He says, he looks at that one. Did you see?
I did.
What is it? He says,
Look,
Dead, it's what it is.
it's dead. It's dead.
Excuse me. Were you hurt? You were very brave.
he says, "No, but," and he looks down. But what we're going to tell the wives?
That they died protecting the Empire
That.
and citizens thereof. They are heroes.
Heroes, right? I think I'll need a charm test to believe that.
I'll give him a swig of brandy as well.
But you know what? That does sound like a good line.
Did somebody mention brandy?
Oh, yeah, no, yes. Fair enough.
Oh, my water wasn't.
Oh my god, I can't. Something's gone wrong with my sheet.
I tried the water, it's not helping.
7 successes.
Sweet.
13 if he finds me attractive.
Wow. Okay.
It's a wrong. It's a wrong.
Yeah. It's just go. Oh fucking hell! That's where the
Time and
XP's
place,
gone.
So-
Sex. Holy shitballs.
You're so pretty.
As
Put my
he just
staff
goes.
down. Yes, they are heroes.
Right, of course, your ladyship.
His eyes turned to little hearts.
I'll just take them off to the wives. Drags bodies.
Mangled body, there you go. Heroes.
Yeah,
I'm off
he's
the pumping elf.
That's my wife.
we have a burnt corpse. We have a confused birdie who doesn't really understand what happened and has been puking up and is feeling the worst for wear.
Rinse. Spit.
Doesn't understand what happened. Feels like possibly she's been taken control of by this thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
Alamenawife, after all, saw that it was attempting to do something, as did you. The spell.
Okay, can somebody please fill me in? Did I get a bang on the head? I'm a bit confused.
Shall we maybe
Shall
move
we?
out of the
I think we should go
crowd?
into this temple. So we've done this bit of the pilgrimage in case a local lord comes and questions us and, all of that stuff. And we need to scarper in a hurry.
Yes.
Yeah, and once we're camped, Leopold will convey the information that he feels that this was a servant of the demon that is our enemy.
Oh, the one that wants to eat me, or a different one?
Yeah,
Well, as per our recent discussion, we think they're sort of the same. We're
Yeah.
trying to become the same.
Which is
Or maybe not.
horrifying, as we've travelled a long way from where that was. But it was only one thing here, I suppose. It's not
Yeah,
as
there might
bad.
be agents of it all over.
But
let's. You're right. Let's get this done and back to the boat so we can actually have a good conversation about it rather
yeah.
than.
Oh, my character doesn't have lore theology.
Nope, she does not.
I'll pass a note to Andy.
Nope.
Ask if you can do a lore theology roll for this.
Nope.
You could ask him a question.
I can't. Alaman,
She
if
can't do it.
asks questions, he can.
Oh,
See,
For
yeah.
what it's worth, reading the talent, I realised I can actually just ask the question myself. Like, I don't actually need to wait on you guys to ask me a question.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I think in an
Andy
earlier
reads-
What do I
version,
want
Andy
for
reads
dinner?
the rules. I trust him.
once per session, you may perform an oracle maneuver and ask the GM one question about anything. It doesn't specify.
Quick, Andy, get
anymore.
typing.
If you wanted to work that way, I'm happy because that's the way
No,
we've
I
been doing it.
literally knew that.
Oh, okay. Son of a bitch.
He's been absolutely slating in like the private Discord channels. Fucking idiot, doesn't that?
Thinks it's me. It's not.
Yeah, I knew that one. Anyway, so
We're just ordinary pilgrims.
our ordinary pilgrims get approached as the burning's going on, and they were drawn to a corner talking amongst themselves by a chap with a particularly large hat with a feather that folds down his back, and says, "Excuse me, who am I addressing?"
me.
Hi.
And looks over at the curiously
What
dressed
are we-
woman and says,
Simple common pilgrim.
Yes.
looks to you, and you are,
A pilgrim here.
what's your name?
Oh, Ume.
Ume.
Hi.
Says, what is your connection to this travesty?
Happened to be by and people were being attacked, so we helped. Protect the empire and all that.
Oh.
I'm not laughing again.
Did we say that that she would be a?
So I think it's tempting.
As two of our men are dead.
Yes. And I'm sure your third could attest that we were helping. I'm not
He
sure.
appears to have abandoned as a post.
I believe he brought the bodies to their wives. I'm sure he'll be back.
Excuse me, where are you from?
Marienburg.
Ah, I see. Now that makes sense. Your accent's strange. He says, no, it's Marienburg. So you must be quite rich then. Right. So you're pilgrims.
Yes.
Chink from the elf. Chink, chink. Looks around. That makes sense. Good. Marienburg, you say?
Yes.
Did you pay the gate tax?
I believe our barge did.
Of course, you got a boat. You're from Marienburg. He says, I'll go and speak to the dock. Yes, I'll go speak to them. About your pilgrimage then.
How much is the how much is the gate tax?
And he says, oh, well, the gate tax is 2 gold. He says,
And how much is the boat tax?
oh, I presume the same. I don't deal with the taxes.
Well, how about you don't go and speak with the boat, and I give you the gate tax? And that's that. Done.
I love Marienburgers. He says, pleasure doing business with you all. He says, do enjoy your pilgrimage.
Thank
As he
you.
stops,
We are
possibly inappropriate language. Do Pilgrim. Oh,
Ume and I are experiencing the ways of the Empire. I wanted to learn about your people and Sigmar.
of course. Devout folk. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, of course.
That is what I've heard.
He says, devout and rich folk. Yes, good. He says, it has been a delight as he looks at the bloody mess. Goes, I suggest that you, in fact, he says, say that Captain Sternauer recommends that you at the local inn so you can get cleaned up.
Thank you so much.
He says, Captain Sternauer, you'll want to speak to Elise.
Elise, thank you.
She'll sort you out for a bath. She and I, we go back.
Thank you so much.
Looks at you all. Harriet Burgers.
That's very kind.
Where are you from?
She is my knight.
Knight. But where are you from?
Marienburg.
Not speaking like that.
I travel. I made my home in Marienburg.
Oh, charm test, please.
I do have attractive, but only measly 2.
He seems to fall for it.
Standing
though,
next
so.
to Alamena White. Supportive?
The charm. Yeah, look.
Ba, 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 ba.
No, but is he attracted to women?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
So
yes.
you get 2 successes automatically.
No, if you do the test.
Oh.
You can choose to take 2 tests
So-
automatically.
So, no,
I'm not sure that's in the rule anymore, is it? Should
I
check
don't
that
know.
one.
I still
Yeah,
I don't
think it's for
normally
attractive.
it just says you
No, it's not for
can't
attractive.
get, like with etiquette, you
I changed it for
can't
research.
get.
Oh, you can't get.
Yeah, totally.
I do have
And
etiquette
plan to
noble.
be attractive.
I think that's the problem.
You're not dressed as a noble.
No, I suppose.
No, you're not.
You dress as a knight.
Wrong.
In knight
Just-
sarge.
She's got her armour covered with her pilgrim's robes. Yeah.
What's not been torn anyway.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah.
I mean, flick.
Yes.
But, he
Can I
looks
do
at you.
anything for you?
Yeah.
His hand goes to his pocket. Good day.
Good
He
day.
turns around and walks off.
I'd like to inaugurate on him as he walks away, please.
Sure.
Mm,
The greedy bastard.
let me know if I need to.
Past.
And what does that give you?
I interpret some signs of the surrounding world. I know if he is good/friendly, bad/unfriendly, or neutral, but not why.
Unfriendly.
Right.
Unfriendly.
I don't know.
I mean, that's fair. I think we picked that up from the body language.
And it bad slash on.
no, it's unfriendly.
Oh, okay, so it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to you then.
Like if he was possessed by the demon thing, it would have said bad rather than friendly, I imagine.
Bad!
Yeah.
Maybe
There is
let's just
something-
hurry.
Yes,
Yeah.
in case he decides to come back and ask some more questions.
I think he wishes us ill.
Well, look at the mess we've made. Well,
Burning.
you guys have made.
Blood.
No
You are
idea.
covered in blood.
It's a controlled burn.
I think it was fine until he noticed that you weren't from Marienburg.
Right? How
Yes.
did you get away with that?
Because we're from Marienburg. Walks off.
Yeah, exactly. Less talking, more pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Someone drag me?
Okay, come on then.
It's just everything is 100 times funnier imagining Leopold on the ground doing this.
I mean, he's still taller than you.
Leopold storms off. Can someone drag me, please?
Drag me away now.
But don't look at me.
Umi and I are good at lying.
Actually, I have cat tongued too.
Oh, that
that's good.
So
Yeah.
he, wouldn't
You-
know,
it-
he
it-
wouldn't have known I was lying.
That's not quite how it works, but it's
It's still useful.
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
As you are, I presume, dragging him bloody.
We have
As
like a
you are.
little carrying thing or
Yeah.
wheelbarrow or something. That
Yeah, you can't.
He's got like a litter
Yes,
thing.
he does have a letter that you
Should
can
we should we have a wash at the inn or should we
No,
go?
let's just go with
no,
this.
back to the boat. I think.
Yeah.
If he's
the
getting
rougher you look.
bad vibes,
Yeah.
No, but we just might not get a chance to do the pilgrimage.
Exactly,
at all
that's what I'm
if
saying. We do the
don't
pilgrimage, then go back to
Oh,
our
we're
boats.
covered in blood.
Yes, that's fine. Is you look?
Covered in blood from defending the sacred site of Sigmar from an enemy of Sigmar.
Is that what I did? Oh,
Isn't that
okay.
the point of a pilgrimage? Do you look like shit when you turn up to places? Shows that you really care. You're really faithful.
I'm just
That's good.
going in.
So
I mean, that blood is literally
doors,
from defending a holy
the
site.
door's not moving.
I feel better.
The door's not
Even
moving.
though I don't remember.
The double doors.
Father!
Bang, bang, bang.
Father,
Pilgrims!
And you hear from inside. Who is it?
it's safe now. Please let us in.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He
Yes.
says.
Yeah, the beast has been slain.
He says, I want to hear. I want to hear the one that helped me in here.
That was me.
Oh.
The beast is slain,
Oh,
Father.
that's not a human. Says, Imperial citizens. He says as he opens it up, looking old. On the inside, the pilgrims are at the far end, huddled around each other rather than doing the pilgrimage. It is a rather opulent innard. Quite. With many a statue with golden details, golden hammers, golden comets, hanging down golden crosses from the ceiling above. At the far end, it moves up into an empty space, presumably for the core tower of the temple itself, the top of which have got the bells, which will be ringing out every hour normally, but have not rung for a good quarter bell at least, because they've been otherwise busy. As he says, oh dear, you need to be cleaned up. I'll get my novitiate.
Thank you.
She can help out. Don't worry. She's very good at cleaning people.
We have,
goes off.
we have
Pardon?
lodgings to clean up. Is it possible just to proceed with the pilgrimage as is?
Yeah.
Like we have someone going to take care of us as soon as we're finished there.
Well,
If it's okay with you.
Yeah, charm test, please. I mean, it's you've got
What am
advantage
I
on
getting
it.
this position?
He might like me.
Attractive.
Attractive!
I think that's 3 successes.
Yay! As he goes, I suppose, yes, of course. Yes, well, of course. I mean, yes. As he looks out at the burning flames, and yes. Oh, come in. Well, we have some pilgrims here. Oh, but you know. Oh dear. Welcome to the Pilgrims' Temple of Allenhoth, he says. We don't normally have so many this time of year. As the door pushes open, the dwarf comes in and says, oh, I'm a pilgrim. Looks around, hammer still at his side, looks over, sees you. Oh. I just wandered back into the temple.
Cheek of it.
Sees the ones at the far end. You're all right up there. And voices at the far end offer assent as he makes his way around. Oh, shoddy made. As the priest looks over. Oh dear. Says, a mason. Oh dear.
What did he say?
A mason.
A mason.
Yeah.
At the door.
Yeah.
The priest said.
Yeah, the priest said that.
Yeah.
What was that? I'm sorry, I've lost a lot of time.
You haven't given me
We're
start.
closing the door. That's what we're doing. We're closing the gates, and he closes it. It's not a gate. It's a door, and then puts the big. Oh dear! Can somebody help me with this?
Yes.
And not you. You're covered in blood.
Yes,
He
I'll
says somebody's
do it.
not covered in blood.
We are not covered in blood.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not like
Yeah, I'll help.
Not help.
And
Minus help.
that's the large gate barred. Leaving you on the inside of a slightly murky temple now that it's shut again. There's candles going down either side along the nave, right up to the top. The main sacristy where the shrine, so to speak, of Sigmar is a golden effigy of Sigmar, who has his hands on his hips and is standing pretty much like a superhero. This version of Sigmar has him in his middle years with a big beard, and his hammer is on the ground at his feet and is golden. His skin has got lots of silver details, silver nipples, silver eyes, silver fingernails. Apparently, whoever made this liked the slight interplay of the silver and the gold beside each other. Silver toenails, even. Yeah, quite. It's definitely a look.
I'm with the dwarf on this one.
Since he seems so upset by the blood, we will get a cloth and get it wet and like help Birdie at least clear her face and her hand and stuff. Like
We've
a
been here
little bit.
before.
It's already getting a bit dry.
Wake it up.
Ah. As he looks at you, oh, I'm getting my novitiate. I remember. He says, "Please look around." He says, "Look around." Oh no, I'm supposed to give you a tour. Oh, I'll get the novitiate first.
Do we have any holy vision?
No, not even holy ground.
Oh.
As
All this.
Well, as he goes away, we'll be like, this isn't holy ground.
Outside wasn't either.
no.
No, not yet. I mean, there might be somewhere hereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Still go and have a look.
we did find it outside previously, didn't we?
Well, behind the hidden.
You hear, "Come on, Sarah." He says, "You can do this." But Father, says, "They're very scary." Well, she's covered in blood, and she defended the temple, which means you're cleaning her. Right, Father. And out she comes with a little dish of water and
I'm gonna have to kneel down, aren't I?
Yes, you are, 100%. As she dabs at you.
Thank you.
You do a very good job.
It's very kind.
The temple itself has no obvious route for pilgrims. There's no walk around this, see the special thing, come out with a story. It's just a large golden temple with no obvious place either for donations or any equivalent. No stained glass windows. It's all tight, little tiny windows. Candles are the primary light in this place. But its greatest defining detail is richness. Seems almost the opposite of a pilgrim's temple. Nowhere for pilgrims to go, for example. It's just like an ostentatious display.
More like a museum than a
In
temple.
some respects, yeah. Lots of statues, none of which are marked. Could be anything. They look like a mixture of various warrior priests and saints.
Do they have badges? Like
Nope.
no? Nothing?
Nope, no heraldic devices or indeed even any marks to show what orders they might have come
I
from.
mean, sorry.
I
I
mean,
mean
are there badges available to pilgrims?
Oh,
Yeah,
none
yeah.
that you can see.
Right.
Can we, while we're waiting for the priest to come back, do the thing of checking whether what the sense Leopold gets of the statues matches what others actually see? Because
Turns
that's
out-
not always the case.
Turns out it does not.
Ah.
He can see one statue that no one else can.
Oh,
As you're making your way through, and as he's coming back with the girl and you're getting all cleaned up, that's the point when Elric points out that there's no statue there. And you're like, yeah,
There is
right here.
a statue. What does it look like?
To him, it's just a glowing effigy. It's very
Is
difficult
it
to
like
pick up.
humanoid?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Absolutely, but there's no statue there in the wall. It's just an empty sconce.
That's fast.
So is there even like a pedestal? It's just literally. a
Well,
sconce?
yeah, it's a sconce. So there might have been something here, yeah.
So maybe there used to be a statue here.
We could ask the
about
priest.
Yeah, it's.
The priest is like, oh, right.
Does it look? Being that it's empty, does it look different? Does it look slightly differently aged to anything else around it? You know, if there was
Less
something in it. Yeah,
No, not really. It's just
No.
pretty much the same as the rest of the room, yeah.
wouldn't have thought twice. There's no other empty alcoves. So you're on about them alcoves?
There's a few of them that are empty, yes.
Okay.
But this is the one that you believe there should be a statue in. As the priest goes, it's all rather impressive, isn't it? Yes.
Is there a story? At the other pilgrimage temples, we have been given a story.
Oh, no. You can just come in, look around.
Did there used to be a statue here?
Where?
I point at the missing alcoves there.
Here, he says. Oh, not since I was a young man. He says, that was a long time ago. Yeah, there was. A saint named Helga. He says. Yeah, she was depicted holding a sword, as it turns out. Unlike most of the others, you'll note that they're all hammers. I believe that the father didn't like it. You know, he preferred, and the local lords, the Kotzebus, they were. I believe they own it now, or at least they pay for most of these.
So they have the statue in there.
Oh, I believe so. Probably. I mean, if they don't have it, no one has it.
Sorry, I missed the lord name then.
The Kotzebus says lovely. The Duke is a very good man, Emil. I rather like him. I remember when he was a young man. Yeah. He's a very good man. He looks after the temple. As I say, his family paid for almost all of this.
Little heraldry check with that name. Do I have to? Yeah.
Oh, 5 door ones.
6 successes. Let my sheet load up. 112. So, and we're on
Yes,
2 successes.
from Alan.
3 successes.
Okay. Sweet. Kotzebus, they are not a rich family line that you're aware of. You know little. They're a Middenlander line, that much you know of. The fact that you don't know much about them is in itself rather telling. This temple here is exceedingly well funded. If the Kotzebus supposedly paid for all this, they probably have, at least you would have expected, some sort of recognition. Someone would marry them just to get access to their money. There would have been a feeding frenzy.
They spend it all on here and don't have any.
Possibly that's the case. Maybe they're very
Can
devout.
I do a Lord
But you-
Heraldry on Sternhauer, the captain, because I'm sure I've heard that name, but
Yeah, sure.
like it's noble, right?
Yes, it is.
I wonder if the Kotzebus were Knights Panther.
2 successes, but only.
Midlander line.
Yeah, I thought so.
As he says, so, you look around. We don't have much in the way of ceremony here. It's a pilgrim's temple, you know.
have a-
Pilgrims come in, they go, and...
Do you have a badge we can purchase?
Oh, badges. Oh, sorry. We're not in spring. I forget. Yeah, I'm sure we have some. Looks over to where you're being scraped down by the young lady and goes, Novitiate?
Yeah.
Blood.
Oh,
She says,
I'll
oh,
keep
no,
going.
I'll do it. She goes, oh. She keeps on doing, I'll go see what I find. I'm pretty sure I've got some in the vestry.
Whilst you step up, does this seem wrong?
It doesn't feel holy.
and they're
Not every site is, surely.
yeah, but
It's true. Not every site is. And your travels about half aren't.
Yeah, but one would have thought it.
If it's on the Pilgrim Trail, why would we stop here if it isn't? Does it have a purpose or significance?
Maybe the story is just lost. Maybe.
Or maybe the temple wasn't here originally.
Do you want to? Because we know that we sort of have to do this right. Do we want to?
It's also significant that it's a statue of Saint Helga
Yeah.
that's missing, though.
Because that's significant for your family.
Yeah.
Do you want to find that?
It's also significant because she was the one who had the fight about the missing Nick.
Yeah.
And you hear in the background, oh, here they are, from the other room.
I mean, you never know. That may be the sword that she was depicted with.
As he comes out with a box filled with metal discs. He's like, no donations here. We don't take donations at the Pilgrim's Temple. He says, it's all dealt with. All dealt with by the ruling family. They look after the pilgrim route. They are responsible for it. He says, here we go. And he passes out one of the badges. The badge is 4 palms sticking out like an imperial cross in a circle.
Like as in
As he
hand.
says
hands,
there's no
yeah.
donations, I'm going to say, well, I'm glad because I already paid the gate tax to Captain Sternhauer. That was very steep.
He says, oh, it wouldn't surprise me, taxes being what they are. The cult, of course, doesn't need to pay the taxes. The Duke doesn't... very odd, actually. He says, pilgrims don't need to pay the tax.
Be bad.
Oh, dear. No, well,
Do you know the captain?
I do. I shall be having words with him. We can discuss that. If I might ask, what was the tax?
2 gold.
4 gold.
What?
2 gold.
What?
2 crowns.
What? 2 gold?
Thought it was steep.
Is this true? Well, that's awful.
We're from Marienburg.
Are you? Oh, he says, I wouldn't have guessed from your accent. He says, you sound like you come from Talapine.
I originally, yeah.
Oh, right, I see. Well, Maybe there was some sort of a...
And I am on an elven mission to understand the Sigmarites of the Empire. Now,
Well, I think you've learned something about them today.
I assembled these imperial folk to help me.
Oh,
so
dear.
they're from Marienburg, but not Marienburg.
Tell me, Father, has the temple always been here?
Would you like one?
Thank you.
Or was it ever on a different site? Has it always been here?
Oh, it's always been here, he says. It is the site where Sigmar is said to have met with his 4 companions.
That's why the 4 palms.
Oh, right. Yes, it's on the badge. He says, you're holding up the badge. Would anyone else like one? One of the badges?
Who are the 4 companions said to have been?
Oh, well, you see, the story's lost to time as to exactly who they were or they were not, he says. Well, they could have been... I mean, most people suggest Sigmar had left Altdorf, and he had, although, if we're being accurate, Reichdorf, as it was then. He left Reichdorf. He had abdicated, and he had decided to make a journey to his oldest friend before he died, High King Kurgan of the Dwarves. And here is where he was caught up by his oldest friends, who were appalled to see that he would leave without them. And they had an argument. So goes this tale. He told them to, I was being gentle about it, to return to Altdorf. They were, of course, not having it because they were his hammer bearers. They were the ones who were responsible for protecting his life. And he said, there's no life to protect any longer, for I am no longer the emperor. I have left that to my heirs. My heirs can deal with this. And the 4 hammer bearers said, no, we swore to you, not to the seat. And Sigmar was eventually persuaded, meaning that he took his hammer bearers with him from this point onwards. And that is what this temple celebrates. You can see the 4 hammer bearers, which I think are rather prosaically portrayed. We have no idea what they looked like, or indeed even who they were. But you can see them there. That is those 4 statues at the end. And that is what marks the Imperial cross that you have in your badge. Did everyone get a badge, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you're lucky, actually, to catch me today. Because I intending on going up to see the Kotzebus. We'd have just been left with the novitiate. There's always a guard here for the state army. It's Kotzebu's men. They're generally patrolling on the outside. Not many, 3, 4 here at any one time. Keep the place safe. And they do a good job. You know, I've been here for a long time. We've only had maybe 1 or 2 incidents each year.
Well,
I mean, you laugh, but there is a lot of gold and silver here.
Yes.
But the people are devout.
good. But considering that I think the guards are currently indisposed and that, with all that happened today, do you want our help maybe getting there? Are you going to be okay? I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Yes, we could escort you.
Well, I was thinking of going on the morrow. Wind back a little bit from. I have no desire to go today. No.
It would give us time to get cleaned up.
We'd feel better traveling with you, knowing that there's that band of ruffians still out there.
Yes, they didn't get away.
They did do a lot.
Yes.
And he nods. Yes, I am going tomorrow, and you have done the temple a service. I'm due to meet Emil. I suppose you could come along. Yes. That seems good. I mean the Duke.
It would be good for him to hear from you and witnesses as to what occurred.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to tell him, aren't I? That was right here. In Alenor, of all places. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think I'm done here.
Thank you. What's the difference?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of blood on your robe still, but it's black. So it really kind of hides it in a good way.
I can now move my face because it's not stuck together with dried blood, so it's quite good.
Totally. It's great.
Smile.
Starting to look like us. Great.
He says, we don't close up this evening, so my other novitiate, she'll be here soon, and the other father, he'll be here at about 11. If you no, you don't. You've done everything. So that's it. He says, that's the temple.
Thank you so much, Father.
It's,
Sorry, Father. What was your name?
Gerhard. He says.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Good name.
My mother thought so.
Strong. Handsome.
He smiles. Do you have a son called Gerhard by any chance?
Oh, we could do.
Oh, well, there you go. I recommend it. It's a good name.
Flirting with him.
I'd say so.
It's just a shared
What's
name.
going into him?
I play that one now.
Is that way when you scream your own name, you won't find it weird?
We're not incognito in the sense that he has introduced himself as Dr. Gerhardt in other places.
Yes, he has.
Father, this is Dr. Gerhardt.
Right, well, that just spoils everything.
Oh,
No, shared
he's a
name.
doctor. Normally people refer to me as father, not by name.
No,
No, I am.
Dr. Gerhardt, he shares your name.
I was having.
I misunderstood you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. So, is Gerhardt your last name?
No, first name.
Normally doctors go by their
Doc-
last name.
Doctor.
Dr. Faster.
Did I call him Dr.
It's
Gerhardt?
because he's noble.
Ah.
Yeah, because he's noble. He doesn't have a last name. He has a name. He's got a household and a name, and he might have multiple names.
That's the fun.
Okay. But yes, and in your case, it's von Ubersreich.
Yeah.
The Magnus completely changed how the Vons worked because so many old families used the Von and the Von and Zoo and a whole variety of other terms. And he was like, nope, we'll just knock it to the household. So you can be of a Von family and come from a separate household. So some do have names of a sort, but you are just, of House Jungfreud. Von Ubersreich. Although that got taken from your father by machinations. Now Von Black Rock.
Whatever I am.
Yeah.
Just shared names or just having some fun.
Right. So, do feel free to look around. It is a temple without that much interest, except Elric spots something.
Big old cities.
Elric spots something. He's listening to the people chat on. Talking, the priest is being priestly, getting variously amused at the Gerhardt thing, and looking around because he knows that he's supposed to look at everything. There might be something to see, and in the hammerhead part of the temple, there's a sinuous, simple line at the top that looks just like a pattern that you would have on any wall, but it's not. Because there's magic gathered in it. Magic has, for some reason or another, gathered in that stone. And it's just a simple, sinuous band. You have no idea why. But you can see that there is magic thrumming through it. You'd have missed it if you weren't being so kind of diligent, looking around.
Good pilgrim.
Yeah.
Any particular type of magic? If he
All of them.
focuses? Oh.
Yeah, there's magic in it.
So it's just like a rainbow. In
Yeah.
essence. Can someone bring the father or our father over here? Leopold,
Come on, Father.
and he'll explain where he sees the magic. And I don't know if I've seen this in any of the other temples.
You can't see a thing, yeah. There's nothing there. To your
Is there
side.
like a line on the stone?
And you can see there's just, it's flat stone, and in slight relief, a sinuous line, and that is it.
Up high.
It's up
or-
high, above standard.
So he can't obviously touch it, but can he touch the wall underneath it?
Yes, he
See
can.
if he feels
And
anything.
It's cold stone. Again, not holy, this place.
Yeah, maybe you should try in case you get some kind of.
Father,
Oh, he just did. Yeah.
can't help but see your excited fondling of the wall.
Well,
Yeah.
and then
you're all
style it out
gathering.
into
Yeah, well styled out.
Oh, I've fallen.
And he
From
says,
my back.
Father, there's a line on this stone. What might it mean?
he says, the Talahim carving. He says, oh, it's interesting you should see that. He says, most don't. As he folds his
Well,
arms.
people have sharp eyes.
You see that most people aren't interested in it because this is a temple of Sigmar, obviously. This is recognizing Tal.
Tick.
It's recognizing Tal because Sigmar would have worshipped Tal.
Oh, no. This here is the dragon's tail. He says, long ago, you must have heard the tale. I'll tell you it anyway.
Thank you.
He says, you said you've come a long way. I mean, it's well to hear. I mean, it's not the tales most people come for, but it's an interesting one. Long ago, before there was an empire, before there was even people, before there were elves and before there were dwarves, the gods roamed this land. And Tal came upon a great mighty river that was slicing through. And in this river, there was a dragon. And this dragon and Tal didn't get on. As to why, the gods alone know. If we read the original story, it just say they have a fight. And they do. They have a colossal fight. Takes weeks. And this fight is so terrific that the entire path of the Talabek River from Talabheim down to Altdorf is carved into its current shape. This is what the rune here shows. This is the path of the Talabek between Altdorf and between Talabheim. And this was caused by the devastation wrought by the dragon that was warring with Tal. Eventually, Tal brings this dragon up into the air and slams it down into the ground, casting it into oblivion. It shatters into the ground quite explosively and forms the crater that nowadays Talabheim is inside. The corpse of this dragon was never found. Ever. This dragon, interestingly, is always depicted with exactly the same sinuous rune. You'll find in the original story it is marked as a worm.
Is it a bit like that rune?
No, not really.
Okay.
But maybe a bit. Interesting
Maybe
you
a
should
bit.
bring that, maybe a bit. That same sinuous line.
Can also get up a map of what the Talabek looks like.
Well,
The rivers, right?
From what I can remember, is it
So
Tal's
the-
Deep? Is that?
That's beneath. It's outside of the.
But there is a
crater.
big
actually quite
crater.
similar.
Yeah, the crater's to the north of it, the
Yeah.
bigger. But Tal's Deep itself is in a natural crater too.
Yeah, but that wasn't.
And its body, all the bones, all of the scales, all of it was cast into the very earth itself, which meant that Tal's crater that he had created became fertile. Fertile with the dragon's blood. And Tal decided, this will be my holy land! You might note that I am no priest of Tal. I may have some of the details wrong, but this will be my holy land. And one day my people will come. And he named the crater the Talahim. Talahim meaning the victory of Tal. The Talahim. And his great victory was at the site of Talabheim today, where you can see it. But the river that you have been making your way up, the pilgrimage, that is the river, the dragon's tail itself, that makes its way down. But don't be imagining some great dragon as we normally see in our illuminations, for this dragon had no wings, yet could fly. It was a worm of the sky. And it was said that Tal warred with this dragon, and that this dragon, this great dragon of the sky, did not approve. Now, if I were a priest of Tal, I would say you would find parts of this dragon to this day, and this would be true. They find bits of this dragon. Its blood still irrigates the land of this place. Talabheim. It's why it is this great, almost impregnable bastion. But no. You see, if you go with what at least what the father before me says, the dragon was never killed. It was defeated, crushed. And a dragon of the sky, was asked to bring its bounty to the ground by Tal. It was defeated and overcome. I've got a picture of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
See it?
Well, my father's old book. He's got the picture. I'll go get it. He says, I find the story quite fascinating. I'm really glad you spotted it. So nobody asked me about it because no one cares about a little wobbly line. And he pops off into the back.
You mentioned it was all shiny and stuff. Gerhardt has language, read, write, magic. Does that help?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Let's try.
Well, whilst he's away, Uwe will turn around and go, I did offer our services. I assume we wanted to go see that statue, right? Like,
Yeah.
we can still back out if we want to.
Well, no, I think so, because in the story that I know of Helga, she went north, to deny a great weapon to the enemy, and this would potentially be where she came.
Yeah.
Because where
Moving
is-
pages. Excuse me. Here it is here. It's a Cathane dragon. There is no doubt about it. That is a clear
So it
description of a Cathane dragon. It's got the long...
Is it colored?
It's on parchment and it's given a deep blue color across it.
Dragon in the Vision blue?
Yeah? Sure. A coiled body. In fact, go take a look at the thumbnail for this episode.
Sure, okay.
Because that is what it depicts. And you have seen depictions like that when you were in Cathay. In fact, you could even name it
Oh,
the Storm Dragon.
nice.
The dragon of the sky. It makes sense.
Stormmaker.
Come there, handsome beard.
You don't know its name. You don't have Lord Cathay, but you know it's the Storm Dragon.
Sure.
You got enough that you could name it as that's the Storm Dragon, and it matches the story.
And earlier on, we got a story that he killed a baby dragon, and Sigmar did, and had to go and say sorry to the mum.
Yeah.
And that's where you saw it was a Cathane.
Yeah. He says, and looks down at it. He says, "There we go. Okay, you there. It's all written in classical. You read classical." You peer over there and it says right there that she reached the highest point of the sky, rimmed with golden light and beautiful. That's it.
Tell everyone. But I read it really fast.
And that is where I'm going to draw it to a close because 5 Easter eggs were dropped.
Oh my fuck.
Did anyone catch any of them?
Oh.
Wait, so you want us to just say, I think that was an Easter egg, or do we need to know?
You
what
can all
they
get
were?
one.
Can we
attempt.
confer?
You can confer? Okay, it's the end of the night. I just realised how late it is,
Okay.
which is why I'm bringing it to a close, but you can confer.
I didn't get a single one. Like Andy, nothing. I got nothing.
Okay, so the chat has been pondering.
Oh, excellent.
I have no idea, but the chat has some. So somebody has suggested that Gog might be a reference. Gog and Magog.
But it wasn't Gog, he said Georg. That's the guy's name. It wasn't Gog.
Well, I thought it was Gog.
It was Gorg.
Yeah.
But I was going to say I thought Gorg, because we didn't get to know the hermit's name, but we found out the hermit before him was Gorg, and then the one before him he named. I thought maybe that was the Easter egg. I did home in on that.
Yeah.
Not because Gog and Magog, because that wasn't his name.
And then somebody else mentioned Ulrich's Fury. which was perhaps
The exploding D10.
Going D10, can't go wrong with
Yeah.
Aleric's Fury.
Yeah.
So does anyone want
So
to make
thank you, chat.
claims? I mean, if you've got no ideas.
I've gone for very different style Easter eggs. I'm just like, that's from a different bit of pop culture.
Well, that's what I thought.
I mean, those count as Easter
Yeah.
eggs.
Yes, they do.
But I still didn't pick up on any.
Hammer of the Gods, so that's the immigrant song. That's
The
what I
Immigrant
thought
Song,
that's.
nice one.
What did you go for? Sorry.
The Hammer of the Gods.
Hammer of the
Yes.
Gods.
Hammer of the Gods.
Yeah,
So,
that
but
song.
it's just a line, isn't it? Like that's
It is.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
still.
that one. Maybe Falcor from fucking Neverending
Falcor,
Story.
Never Ending Story.
Andy does love Never
I
Ending
do
Story.
love Never Ending
Go for
Story.
it.
Taps into my childhood.
too sad.
Okay, so I'm going to go around the table, and it's okay to say, I don't know. Lindsay, what's your guess?
Gorg and the
Gorg!
The hermit.
A random Gorg. Love it.
I'm going to represent the chat and say Ulrich's Fury.
Aleric's Fury!
Yeah, a
From
previous
Warhammer
version.
Fantasy Roleplay 2nd Edition Special Rule.
I was going to go for that.
Bummer.
I don't know. Let's say something to do with the werewolf and American Werewolf in London, because I was getting
Oh,
those
yeah.
vibes.
I always love that.
Yeah.
Good.
What about like Moonclaw? Like something to do with Moonclaw.
Oh,
The chat
Moonclaw.
really loves Moonclaw because they
Yeah.
like the stream that you did.
I
on,
did stream about
on who Moonclaw probably is.
Yeah.
Go for Moonclaw.
Yes, what Lindsay
Just say
said is what I
Moonclaw.
picked up on.
Yeah. Before
Okay,
Beard's
Ed.
episode.
I got
Moonclaw.
my immigrant song.
Immigrant
I
Song!
did call it out as soon as he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if the dragon being Miao Ying counts, but we might
Miao
as
Ying.
well.
Yeah.
Cool. They didn't get it.
Ah.
So, I am going to give everybody an attempt to get this later on, not until we hit the video going up on YouTube on Monday, or if you're watching this like a year later, now. It's very possible no one will get this for a long time. It is some cleverly hidden shit. But there are 5 Easter eggs in this, and they are related to the title of the episode. All 5 are the same Easter egg. They were just repeated at different points.
So
And
we
once you
just
get the
5
Easter
clues.
eggs, once you know what it is, you'll be like, bullshit. Oh, yeah, there it is right there.
Yeah.
It is 100%. It's there. So if you spot it out there while you're watching this episode at a later date, drop it into the comments over in YouTube. And if anybody ever gets it, whenever it might be, fate points will be allotted for Lindsay's birthday present. But beyond that, thank you all very much for watching this week. It's been a joy. Thanks to all of our patrons as we bring this episode to a close.